Today on comms, we've got Captain and Vidya. How's it going, guys?
Hello.
Well, I literally just dashed right in here, so I guess I just made it.
I woke up like 20 minutes ago, and they needed commentary, so I said, okay, Trez, for you, I'll do it.
Yes. So the sun is rising on another day of MMR.
I am in the process of procuring some coffee, because I will be very much asleep by the time this is over if I don't have any caffeine. We've got some cool racers. We got Boo, Bro Tinderdos, Dodo, and Zoe today. Some talented runners for sure. Bro Tinderdos in his third, I believe, qual. Qual 1. And looking to impress and get a high seed in this bracket. Boo as well. One of the favorites to do really well in the tournament. Somewhat of a newer runner, but they are very quickly, with their glitchless experience, showing how capable they are. Dodo, able to play just a few quals. We're hoping that Dodo can do well in the quals they can play because they have high hopes as well. And then, of course, Zoe, the creator of the current randomizer build. She's done a ton of work to make the randomizer what it is, and also a very capable racer. So, should be exciting to see her play.
Yeah, and her knowledge really has shown, especially with the quality of life updates, speeding up the boat, making attack sequences faster.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes that are really significant that help make the randomizer a lot more enjoyable. So, should be fun. It looks like we're about to get ready here. Just waiting on Melrose. Ready up. I'm going to call him out because he's my friend. He's my buddy. Call him out on the restream.
Okay, I've got everything punched up. Got my hint panel.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some interesting seeds over the last little while. In fact, if you were here for the last qualifier midday yesterday, the go mode was Stone Tower Temple Keg, inverted Stone Tower Keg.
Of course, which, man, I really like it when stuff like Stone Tower ends up being the final item for your go mode, but I don't like it when it's hinted, because then it's just like, well, thank you for telling me the answer, Seed. Really
Fair
wish
enough.
Yeah,
as a runner, I'm going to be the exact opposite of you. I like to just plan everything out. As soon as I see where the route goes, the better.
Yeah, that's fair. Just rely on your execution and hope that you can finish faster than everybody else. But sometimes you want a thinker. Sometimes you want something that's going to stump people, and then you can figure it out.
Oh, yes. All right, we have been given the green light here in the race time room. It should catch up on the stream in just a moment. The countdown timer has begun. Now, what in particular are you hoping to see today?
I'm not sure. Just something cool, I guess. For South Clocktown Heartpiece, I actually have the knowledge of what it is. It is 100 rupees, so we'll see who does and doesn't go ahead and grab that.
You might be a little ahead of me.
Well, no, I know that because they said in the race time.
Oh.
Yeah.
That I did not catch.
We are about to start. Here we go.
Let the games begin.
So, who's grabbing? Looks like 3 out of 4. Yeah, everybody's going to go get that. Yeah, with Season 2, especially with the new Bank 500 check, money routing is just so important. So definitely a good idea to grab money when you can. And some people are just going to go straight for a deposit. Other people are just going to follow their route as normal. And there's another 100 rupees in the tree. Dude, you can get Bank 200 right now. Just go deposit, get that rupee, and then get 2 more from the Keaton grass. Get Bank 200 right away.
Dodo's electing to spend some of that money and do swordsman school early. It looks like we got a healing start if Brotinder's tracker is anything to go by.
Yeah, it looks like it. I didn't see anybody pause, but some people just like to pause and check right away. I usually like to wait for a strategic pause. Beans on Tingle. Not really sure what use that has right now. Might not be the best use of 40 rupees, but we'll see if that ends up helping out.
Yeah, Bank, you said already, Bank 1 is right on the money, so we might as well take full advantage of it. The swordsman just giving us a refund.
I would definitely consider at least depositing that money. Then maybe getting Bank 200 night 1 when I'm coming through West Clocktown anyway. Broat's going for Observatory Opener. Looks like Zoe doing some North as well. Boo has... Go ahead.
I was going to say, Dodo has seen the bomb shop, and it didn't look like anything particular. And it looks like it was money on Bank 1.
More money? What is... I can't believe it.
Actually, wait, no, I don't think...
Nobody got Bank 200 yet.
Yeah, that wasn't money. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Dodo's rupee count. It's not an even number. If Dodo had turned all those rupees in, we'd be singing a different tune. Oh, there's a wallet on Cremia.
Lol. Butler's dead. Boat Archery dead. No reason to... And Pinnacle Rock Foolish again. Come on, man. Dude. Stop it. I want to see seahorses. Come on. Looks like Zoe's going for a North opener. Rushing hints as fast as possible. Not a bad idea. South Clocktown Foolish. What? Trez, come on. You weren't supposed to roll the exact same seed as yesterday, my dude. What the heck?
Yeah, South Clocktown was found foolish real early last time. Swamp Spider House is dead.
Mm-hmm. Beaver's dead. Yeah, you love to see it. Woo! Beaver's dead. Yeah! Yeah, so if you have a foolish location that also happens to be the location of a sometimes hint, such as seahorses, it is implicitly dead. But often what you will find is if you have, like Foolish Pinnacle Rock, one of your sometimes hints will be seahorses, like almost guaranteed. So it never actually helps out that much. Yeah. It's not like a statistical thing or anything. It's just it always ends up being that way because why not? Who needs sometimes hints?
Yeah, Zoe took extra care to make sure that the bomb chew was not going to yeet her off the pillar like it did in her race in Qualifier 4, I think it was.
How do you remember that? Oh my god.
I'm a sucker for comedy.
You got a lens on P-Hat. Interesting. Even more money. Dude, if Jess were playing this seed, he would get bang 500 10 minutes in. I'm not even joking. And a Termina Field Wath. Interesting. So far, the only thing of worth we found in Termina Field is the lens, so we'll see how that plays out, I guess.
Indeed. Looks like more money on the Moons tier.
Mm-hmm. Got here. Another hint. Alright, ranch again.
So we have to, I would say something you may want to keep your eyes out for when you get to night 3 is Curiosity Shop.
Right.
Oh. Postman's hat on Ocean Spider House.
Another one of those ambiguous ones. So, looks like there's magic. Nice. So now we have access to use that lens that may or may not be Way of the Hero. Yeah, so it looks like Broat's going for the tried and true Observatory Opener. It's also the one that I do. So essentially, the idea is to go to Observatory to kill time for in opening, and then just rush Room Key, and then actually no, he's doing something a little different. Looks like
so. That upper chest in South Clocktown had the huge rupee. So that is a super easily farmable huge rupee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll see how that affects how the players are at the bank. So this is interesting, actually. Broat looked like he was going straight for the classic Observatory Opener, just to make it night 1 as soon as possible, but he's actually chaining it into a South Opener, which, interesting idea. Not sure how this is going to play out, but we'll see. Generally, the idea, at least for your opener, is that you do want to orient yourself around the room key check and then make it night 1 and do as much as you can to kill time for Blast Mask before moving on to the other timed checks in first cycle.
Yeah, I think the next thing we have to watch out for is potentially a bottle. Because if we get a bottle... Oh, Bank 200 had...
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, man. You gotta rush the bank. If you don't rush bank like that, you're missing out on Midnight Meeting. And that's no good.
What better time to pick it up, too?
It's interesting. I've never seen Boo do this variant of their opener. Sewers is Way of the Hero, by the way. But yeah, essentially, what I usually see Boo do is go for Dodongos right away and then chain it into a South opener kind of thing. But it looks like they're kind of mixing it up and doing this after. It makes sense. Get sticks for Dodongos. You have an easier time if you... And it also goes much faster. 3 jump slashes is all you need.
Broken stick, double damage, jump slashing. Ticks all the boxes.
Yeah. Dodo should be... It looks like Dodo and Bro are going to be the first 2 going to night 1. So, see how that goes. Yeah, Dodo's just going straight for Laundry Pool and then going to make it night 1. There's another magic at Dodongos, man. What the heck? We're going to have double magic, like the earliest I've seen since Season 1.
This is a little too easy. We need to get some. We need to get something slowing us down here.
I wouldn't call this easy yet. So far, there's just been a bunch of money, and that's it.
That's true, a bunch of money, but extended magic is still really nice to have early.
Yeah, it looks like Dodo and then Bro shortly after will be going night 1. So we'll see. From them, we'll probably see the Blast Mask check first, eventually.
Alright, Guru has a heart piece.
Nothing doing. So, Dodo, I think, is going to get Bang 200 here. And I want to see if they're going to go ahead and rush over to the inn real quick and set up Midnight Meeting. Let's see. Oh, they only have 50 rupees in the bank. Never mind. Alright, so...
Yeah, they would need another 51.
Yeah, fingers crossed that nothing is on Midnight Meeting. It's not in Logic right now, so it's not like that big a deal, but I'd still really want to route that in Cycle 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dodo's already burned the huge rupee. So no immediate large chunks of cash, and only one try at Postman game, too.
Fine, you can leave and come back.
Fair play.
There you go, doesn't matter. Nails it anyway. And it's nothing. So, based on what I've seen so far, it's definitely looking like progression is going to be locked behind either Road to Swamp we haven't seen yet, or it's just behind, Blast Master Day 2, Day 3. So, I'm thinking that Dodo and Bro are going to be at a bit of an advantage here because they're going to be rushing those checks faster.
Was that another... Did the hint that Dodo read... Was that Sewers again, or was that
Yeah,
another
that was the
DM?
same one. That was the same one Boo read earlier. It looks like... Yeah. My god. Zoe's random sound effects are very funny.
Yeah, not to mention the Pikmin music's nice and relaxing. I think this is Pikmin 1 World Map.
I've never played Pikmin in my life, I'm sorry.
I actually only semi-recently picked up Deluxe.
Interesting.
Because I meant to pick up the Wii U version, never got around to it, but the Switch version is considerably better.
Imagine owning a Wii U. Couldn't be me. It's me, I'm sorry.
No, it's had some good ones. I enjoyed Star Fox Zero and Paper Mario Color Splash.
Interesting. Not typically games I hear people cite as the hallmarks of the Wii U, but...
Well, to be fair, I was a little late to the bandwagon for the Wii
That's
U.
fair. For me, it's straight up just the Twilight Princess machine for me. What does Boo do? Oh, Boo's farming. Oh my god. Boo is farming money from the... I've never seen anyone do that before. That's really funny.
Well, Boo's about to get extended magic, too.
Yep. Damn. So we'll see. Okay, Boo's gonna go for room key and then set up midnight meeting most likely. The issue is, how are we gonna get to the inn at night? There's a couple ways you can do it, even if it's not in logic, but with nothing. Wait, does Boo have Cafe Mask right now? I can't remember who did get Cafe Mask.
Anybody who did bank 200. So I want to say, well, Dodo just got the extra silver here, so that should persuade him to head in that direction.
So the issue is right now there's no way to get into the inn without using glitches. So we need something like, even if bombs to long jump or a projectile to set up bombers, then we could use the chicken or a Zora mask to gain her in. There's lots of things you can use, but we don't have any of them right now.
I assume there is progression in the road to Swamp Grotto.
Also, I didn't see where this was, but Boo has a mirror shield. Did anyone see where the mirror shield was?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it was on Fairy Fountain. It was on
the Fairy Fountain. Okay. What is that instrument?
I think it's like some kind of cuckoo noise. Not sure. Kamaro mask on the Termina Field Scrub, and that is in a way the hero location, so gotta watch out for that one.
On the subject of Kamaro, we can actually go ahead and heal him straight up.
Yeah, so if you start with healing, generally what you want to do is after Blast Mask, you just want to go straight for Kamaro. That's usually the route that people go for.
Yeah, especially with Termina Field Hero, you really want to make sure you don't leave anything behind. It has burned many a runners.
Yep.
I do believe this is Zoe picking up Cafe's mask, and this is going to be... Is it too little too late at this hour?
What's the time, in-game time? Oh, no.
Nope.
You can make it into the inn until... well, I think it closes at like 8 or 8:30.
That's
but
the one.
You can still talk. If you can get into the upper door, Anju's still like out and about, walking around until like 9 or 9:30. So the cutoff is pretty lenient.
Okay, yeah, Zoe's setting it up right now.
So hopefully, again, if I were in this position, I'd probably want to extend my night one as long as possible, checking as many things as I can, in the hopes that I can find something so that I don't have to set up midnight meeting again, second cycle. Because it's really easy to route in midnight meeting first cycle because you're setting up for Blast Mask anyway. But specifically setting up midnight meeting any time else is really annoying. It means you have to like specifically orient your cycle around it. So you want to do it first cycle if you can.
Now here's a question: what is the absolute latest you can get to midnight meeting? 2 a.m.
No, you can do midnight meeting all the way up until day 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's explosives.
Nice. Yep. Okay, so now with those bombs, you can do a long jump and get into the inn just fine. So midnight meeting should be able to be checked, assuming that people who set up midnight meeting get that bomb bag. It was in... That's what I'm saying, Road to Swamp. There you go. So that was like the one area that runners on Restream haven't checked yet. So not surprised that there was progression there.
Yeah, I'm actually... Because what I was concerned about is it would be sort of a... Was that Fire Arrows on the Tourist Center? That might have been Fire Arrows.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
I saw the red and I thought I saw a stem, but I'm not sure. But what I was concerned of initially was that the seed would pull a big insult and put, like, a room key on healing Camaro, so that by logic you would be basically forced to reset cycle there in order to squeeze in midnight meeting. But no, if midnight meeting lasts as long as it does, then never mind.
Yeah. No, it's very lenient. People assume that you need to be there right at midnight, but it's just any time after midnight until day 2.
I'm sure the schedule, I'm sure the schedule in the Bomber's Notebook probably mentions that. But if you're running the randomizer, you're not looking at that. Not to mention that's randomized anyway, and you don't want it anyway. Extra text boxes.
Right, so it looks like Bro and Dodo are getting to midnight meeting at almost the exact same time here, which doesn't Yeah.
Simultaneous mugging. That's usually not something you want to see, but at least we're doing simultaneous rescues on top of it.
See what it got. Nothing. Alright, so I think Bro missed out on Midnight Meeting. He's got Cafe Mask equipped, but I didn't see him set up for it, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd probably just can't do it. But like I said, the only person who can check Midnight Meeting is Dodo, who I know didn't set it up. Because Dodo's the only one with a way in to the inn at night. So we'll see. Broat's gonna go check Healing Kamaro right now.
Alright, Dodo just picked up Mirror Shield as well. To answer question, chat, Postman Hat is currently on Ocean Spider House.
See what Kamaro got. By the way, Jess and I are going to yell at everybody who does this until everybody stops doing this. You don't need to stand inside the circle of rocks to heal Kamaro. You can just kind of jump on the mushroom and you're generally close enough to do it. So don't stand so close. It's fine.
Well, unfortunately, Kamaro only had cash.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking about how I would route this, and so I would most likely have gotten Cafe Mask because I try to route Bank as soon as I can. And then I would generally want to go, like, after Blast Mask, I go over to P-Hat, make it day 2, and then fight the P-Hat on my way to Swamp. But in this case, I probably want to check Road to Swamp while it's still night 1, because I'm going to be desperate looking for a way into the inn, so I feel like I would probably be able to check Midnight Meeting. I'm not sure if anybody on Restream is going to be able to do it, but
Boo
it would be nice to do so. Yeah, Boo got the bombs. I don't think they set up for Midnight Meeting, though. So.
I could have sworn I saw more than one person set up Midnight Meeting, but then my eyes might just be playing tricks on me. It's still a little early in the morning, and I haven't had my caffeine yet.
No, I saw exactly one person set up for it, but I wasn't specifically paying attention.
Well, Dodo's going back to Observatory with bombs in tow.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be able to check the other item. That's... Call me crazy, but isn't that basically the last logical check we have left? Besides, do bombs let you get the tree item, or is that considered too much precision bombing?
No, you need a projectile. You can't throw a bomb to... At least I don't think so. I know in logic you need a projectile. There's Picto on. Nice.
The chain keeps on going.
There's a ton of stuff still available for runners to do. You've got Honey Darling now. Honey Darling, you've got the 2 in Woods of Mystery. You've got Day 3 in. Got Doggy Racetrack as well. Yeah, there's still quite a bit, but we'll see what's on Honey Darling, which I think Dodo's going to go check right now.
And yeah, that's definitely fire arrows on the tourist center.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's basically either Goron Mask or Landy Deku Mask locked. Take your pick.
Yeah, logically you need the Landede and Deku Mask, but you can cheat it and get it with Goron Mask.
Yeah.
Yes, so to answer your question, chat, yeah, you technically can get on top of the roof of the inn and just wait, but, like, you're wasting so much time when you could be doing literally anything else getting more items that it's not really something that you want to do unless you've, like, forgotten something. Logic is never going to assume that you have to do that. You're always going to have a logical way into the inn.
I think Zoe missed Blast Mask Lady.
No, it's only 11. It's only 11 on Zoe's timer.
Oh, it is. Oh, sorry. 1 hour early. Daylight savings time, folks. Alright, so that's everybody with a mirror shield already.
Mm-hmm. Looking like Bro is going towards Woods of Mystery now.
I saw the shield.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the shield inputs, and I thought, oh, maybe Zoe missed it. But nope.
Just waiting.
I'm an hour early.
So I didn't see what was on Honey Darling, but it didn't look like anything. But yeah, with that Picto, there's also Tingle Photo, so again, it's looking like our progression is going to be either in the swamp or day 3 checks at this point. But like I said, Dodo and Broad have been the most avid on advancing time quickly, so they'll get to those checks first, so they should be ahead of the other 2 runners. At least to begin with.
Alright, well, another Pinnacle Rock Foolish hint, so... So we're still down a Foolish and a Way of the Hero, if I've got my hints correctly. We're also missing hints for
There's ice
Dampe.
arrows.
Oh, on the bomb shop?
Bigger bomb bag purchases ice arrows. Doesn't really help right now. There's a Garo mask in Woods of Mystery. Also doesn't help right now, but nice to have.
Yeah, you still definitely don't want to leave those behind.
Look at that. Zoe's a gamer. Zoe's not standing in the circle of rocks. Yeah, no bottle yet, so some people will try to avoid Woods of Mystery until they have one, because it's annoying to come back here, but it's also 2 Sphere Zero checks available for you, so some people will rush this anyway, and that's what Broat's doing right now.
Shoutouts to the insult on Qualifier 4 where Kotake had a Chateau bottle.
Oh yeah, sometimes Kotake has a bottle, and then you just feel like the biggest clown if you skip Woods of Mystery.
And then I think it was Zoe specifically, but I'm not 100%. I think Zoe ended up getting Chateau, or somebody ended up getting like Chateau 2 or 3 extra times because, Kotake has a bow, that'll do.
See, this is what I'm saying, like, even if you don't have a bottle, like, Woods of Mystery often has something really nice, and so anybody who puts that off, maybe doesn't go there until they have a bottle is going to get punished because, you get a bow out of that, and that's going to help immensely.
That opens the seat up considerably because that gives us mountain access.
Yeah, with the bombs and the bow. Technically, hot spring water climb you need a bottle for, but we can actually heal Darmani. Healing Darmani is in logic right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
lens and healing.
Yeah, but that bow just gets us so much that now the seat is wide open. Fortunately,
like
nothing on Tingle. Yeah. Oh, Tingle, your talk box is huge, man. Leave me alone.
Shoutouts to this version of the randomizer for telling you exactly what's on that stupid picture in the text box.
I YOLO my pictograph angles now. It's just like, this looks good. Okay, it is. It's fine. Before I would like very meticulously line it up, but now I just kind of go for it and see if it works.
And Brotinder's taking that bow immediately to Swamp Archery.
Yeah, this is a pretty fair route because Road to Swamp has 3 checks locked behind bow, so you can just go do that right away.
I didn't see what was on the tree, if at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was peaked yet, but we'll probably see it on the way back. Yeah. So, Boo and Dodo both going towards the Woods of Mystery at about the same time, it looks like. But I think Boo's going to turn in Tingle Photo, so... Yeah, generally, if you don't have a bottle, I think it's good to stop by and turn this in case this is a bottle.
It is not, but it's
Bremen.
It's lemons.
And here's Zoe with the long jump I was talking about earlier to get into the inn. So Zoe's going to be the only one who's able to... Zoe's going to be the only one able to check Midnight Meeting if she can set it up. You're supposed to... You got to climb up the fence, and then you got to turn around. Or you can do that. That works too. There you go. So we'll see Midnight Meeting on Zoe's screen, but nobody else. Reminder that this is not in logic right now, but it's just so much easier to route this in now. Oh, there's a red potion bottle.
That's convenient.
Yep. On Swamp Shooting Gallery.
And Midnight Meeting gives us a heart piece.
So anybody who puts off Woods of Mystery is going to get severely punished because that bow ended up locking a bottle, so...
Mm-hmm. It also means we can check the stump chest. Good old Bean of the Hero. It is Termina Field.
Yeah, that's true. There's stump chest available. I'm still thinking about that lens, though, with Darmani and Logic, I feel like this might be a seed where I just go for the climb. Unless we can find a Goron mask and get those fire arrows. Then it's just like... You don't need to do the logical climb. Darmani is still annoying. You do have to do the climb for Darmani still, so I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I pointed this out yesterday, but Brotinderdos is German for bread in a can. There's like an episode there's an episode of SpongeBob where Squidward goes to like a new village that has a bunch of squids, And he's like, oh my god, they have it, canned bread. And in the German dub, he says, Brot in der Dose. And
I did not know that.
Origin. That is the origin of his name. What's up?
On that subject, Brotendos just discovered that Goron Village is Way of the Hero.
Goron Village, Way of the Hero? Alright, well, just rush Lens Cave as soon as you can.
I was about to say, safe bet that's exactly what he's doing.
Question is he going to go for the climb and heal Darmani? Again, we have that lens
Meanwhile,
in Way of the Hero from the field, but I don't know.
Meanwhile, appropriate minigame music. Nothing like a good old Benny Hill to help you wake you up in the morning.
Alright, dude, Broad's doing it. Broad's a champion. Let's go. Gotta chase that Way of the Hero as much as you can. Oh, is this a 6-2-1-8? This might be a 6-1-8.
A what?
So, if you are on the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So, if you are on the very right side of the ladder, you can make it up by doing 6 right movements, 1 left movement, and then 8. Okay, Broad had to do 2, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a spot you can climb the ladder where you do 6 to the right, 1 to the left, and then 8 to the right, and it's considered the optimal climb. And it's like such a minor thing, but speedrunners get obsessed over it because it's like technically optimal movement on the ladder.
Yeah, the only other 3-digit number code I'm familiar with is like 159 or 1410 for goat.
Nope. Alright, let's see what Darmani has. This could put Broad at a significant advantage, because this is a check that a lot of people will end up skipping.
Yeah, because the nice thing is we can see what this is, too.
Vanilla Goron Mask! Vanilla Goron Mask, let's go! Dude, I told you, man, you gotta do it. Way of the Hero lens, you gotta do it.
What is this? And that actually is pretty huge, because that adds, that gives you interior Goron Village access, which means if we find, let's say, for whatever reason, Lens Cave has nothing, and Keg Trial has nothing, then the song is going to be the Way of the Hero.
Yeah, that
for another item,
trade.
Obviously.
Scrub trade as well could be it. What I would actually probably do here is I would go back to Swamp and grab Fire Arrows, and then you could probably actually route in a red potion thing as well, and then you don't have to worry about hot spring water at all on your way to Goron Village. I think the most amount of evil that this seed can throw you now is Smithy 1 required, with that wallet on Creamia being first wallet. But hopefully that doesn't end up happening.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'm not sure if we have to think about that just yet. What was that up on the ledge?
It's a rupee.
Okay.
So right now I'm thinking, depending on how much that Goron Mask bottlenecks the rest of the seed, people are either going to find that quickly or very, very, it's a Ponus. Shocking. I'm shocked Way of the Hero Goron Village had a Ponus song. Never seen that one before. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like how much is this Goron Mask going to bottleneck the seed, and considering that Goron Mask locks a Ponus song, I think people are going to eventually figure it out rather quickly. So
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
On
Not
top
too
of that,
worried.
and on top of that, Dodo did discover the same hint in Ranch.
Right. So should be at least led that direction, but whether they do the climb to heal Darmani is a different story.
That is one of the most hearty tingles I've ever seen on Milk Road. Just double heart pieces.
I guess what I'm worried about now is, because like we saw with yesterday's seed, Goron Mask didn't lock anything, and a bunch of people last locationed it because of that. So what I'm thinking is that, like, is it going to be the same story here, or is it going to be like people are going to run out of stuff really quickly?
Well, this is This is a very interesting Lens Cave. We've got a second bow, Keaton Mask, and another red rupee.
Nothing. Yeah, so most likely that Way of the Hero Goron Village is just a Ponus song, but we'll probably get a look at that Keaton check pretty soon.
So logically, Dampé is required because Dampé has Giant's Mask.
Not sure if the restreamer is alive, but hey, can you switch to Dodo's audio, please?
Oh yeah, because lemons.
Actually, Boo's doing it at the same time. I didn't realize.
Ah, synchronized lemons. I mean, it's a conflict because you've got lemons, and meanwhile you've got Zoe with Benny Hill minigames. I said before I'm a sucker for comedy, and this is one of them.
Who's gonna finish lemons first? I think Dodo started slightly before, but because this is just RNG where the chickens end up being, it could go either way.
I think they're gonna actually, assuming that Boo is heading straight to the last lemon, it's gonna be like a 5-second difference. Yeah, it's like a 5-second difference. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Bro is just zooming through Ranch with that Goron Mask. Again, this is a huge advantage for Bro. I think this is gonna bode well for them.
Sorry, I'm giggling a little. Goron Race has a sword.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see anything on archery. Yeah, I think now, obviously, you have a lot of stuff available with that opponent song. You gotta... I mean, you have Garo Mask, but no hookshot yet, so no way to get to Icona. But as soon as we get a hookshot, we'll have logical access to, Did you see that on Zoe's screen?
Nice head cone.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as soon as we get a hookshot, we'll have logical access to Icona, so that'll be interesting. And with the Mirror Shield and Fire Arrows accessible, it's just we're a keg or light arrows away from being able to check that song.
Yikes. So yeah, we're looking for... We've already got, effectively, Fire and Ice Arrows with Goron Mask.
Yeah. Again, we should be mentioned, though, that Fire Arrows are not in logic until we find Deku Mask and Land Title Deed, but, I mean, who cares? Free Fire Arrows.
I can't remember what was on the pictograph. I would also not necessarily, and it looks like Zoe is considering it as well, I would not necessarily discount that Keaton Mask either, because it was found in Way of the Hero Goron Village.
We'll see. Well, there's no... The only person who has Keaton Mask right now is Bro Tinderdos, and he's about to check it, so... But again, like, the progression of the siege is just straight up... Go to Woods of Mystery, get your bow, go to the north, heal Darmani, and get Goron Mask, so... Brode is way ahead of everybody else. Because, I mean, other people do have bow, but people are kind of shying away from Goron Village until later, and I think they're kind of hoping that they find Goron Mask elsewhere, which is a smart idea. Oh no, Brode. Brode killed one of the Keaton grasses there. I don't think this still works, but we'll see.
Nah, it looks like he might end up, he might actually be planning on checking it after doing the bombers themselves, because it yeets you back to North Glocktown anyway.
Yeah. Looks like we got more bombers. Dodo's going to be our first to check Night 3 in chests. And I think with that, they'll soon find that their progression is severely limited without going to the north. Yeah, there's nothing there, so... Again, it looks like you're kind of eventually forced into doing Darmani Climb anyway. Some people might opt to go to Lenscape first and then get led astray by that Keaton Mask, but I'm hoping people will figure out with Len's Way of the Hero that something's on Darmani.
Man, Link's not too happy about chasing after these bomber kids.
No, so each wave of town archery is on a set timer, so regardless of how quickly you clear out the wave, it doesn't change how fast the minigame goes. It's the same thing for Sword School. Even if you clear out the pegs faster, it won't advance the game faster.
I think the only time where that's actually effective is Swamp Archery.
Yeah, Swamp Archery, you want to clear things as fast as you can. Those waves are affected by how fast you clear the previous ones.
Sorry, I'm still giggling that the bombers getting caught is the sound of Adult Link screaming.
Mm-hmm. It's looking like, oh no, boo. This is looking so good. This is looking like a 53, but now it's probably going to be more like a 48, I think.
Saria had a 48 on Swamp Archery earlier today as well.
Yeah, 48's nothing special. You can get, if you can consistently get like low 50s, then you're true gaming. I think the best I've ever done is a 51, but I'm nowhere near the top in terms of execution.
All right, Zoe's picked up some extra cash to pick up those ice arrows. And it looks like Dodo's finally going down this rabbit hole for Goron Mask.
We'll see if Dodo opts to check Darmani, and it looks like he's going straight for Lens Cave. So this is what I'm saying. Like, Darmani is a check that a lot of people will put off until the very, very end. And luckily, like, there's so much that locks, or so much that Goron Mask locks that Dodo's going to be forced into anyway. But probably not going to be happy with pretty much last locationing Darmani.
Yeah, safe bet. Bombers had a second bottle.
Not really meaningful at this point, because the other bottle was also locked by a projectile, so you're still forced into going to Woods of Mystery.
Yeah, it's more like for making eggs easier, if anything else, at this point.
Yeah.
We also like to thank Bidey for the raid and welcome the folks coming in from their chat.
Hey.
You're joining us in the 7th qualifier for the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 2 2021 tournament, and we got an interesting one here.
Yeah, we're looking at Vanilla Goron Mask right now, which is pretty funny, and that seems to be bottlenecking everybody except for Broat, who went for the Darmani climb early. Looks like Zoe's gonna go heal Koume. I'm guessing, yeah, Zoe didn't do Swamp Archer yet, so didn't find the red potion bottle. Dodo's going to be led astray here, but probably not for long with that Keaton Mask. And then Boo is also heading in the direction of the north. Again, we'll see if they opt for the Darmani climb or not. Let's see, yeah, so Dodo, depending on where they soar, probably going to go to South Clocktown and check that Keaton Mask. Or Milk Road works too, but no, it's going to be South Clocktown. So again, Dodo will be led astray, but I don't know what Dodo has left at this point.
Not a whole lot, but at the same time, we also don't know what's on Keaton Mask. If this ends up being Deku Mask, it's going to lead Dodo completely the wrong way.
Yeah. I'm still thinking, though, with Goron Mask locking Epona Song, it's not going to be for that long, but we'll see. Boo is also not going for the Darmani climb, so they're going to miss out as well.
I'm consulting I'm consulting the replay here because Dodo checked Curiosity Shop for like 6 frames and I couldn't see what it was.
Yep.
It's Bomb Shoes.
Bomb Shoes, okay. We're gonna get a Keaton Mask check here. High chance this is absolutely nothing, and then Epona Song is just gonna be our progression straight up, but we'll see. Because right now I'm trying to think what's left without Goron Mask and Epona Song, and I don't think there's a lot left. There's this Koume check that Zoe's doing, which I don't think we've seen yet, and there's Keaton Mask, and that's about it, honestly.
Yeah, there really is not a whole lot else we can do. Goron Mask does give you Keg Trial as well, but that's about it.
Without Fire Arrows and Logic, there's no reason to go for Keg Trial. Okay, nothing on Keaton. So...
yeah, that should throw Dodo straight back to Mountain Village.
Yeah. It's like healing Koume, healing Darmani, yeah, and they're going straight to Mountain Village, so Dodo knows.
So we've got Eponas, so Great Bay's wide open. Not wide open, but
there's a couple checks you can do there, yeah.
Can we get to the sewers?
No, not without Zora Mask.
Right. We're kind of missing the whole Zora Mask. We don't have any aquatic travel.
Mm-hmm. One check that I'm thinking about, yeah. So there is Hot Spring Water Grotto as well that you can do in Logic, because you can do the climb, which Broat opted to just kind of ignore because of Goron Mask. There's also Stump Chest, which I think Zoe is on her way to do right now, so... Luckily, yeah. I think Dodo figured it out, though, so Dodo's doing the climb now.
Yeah, Boo just picked up ice arrows as well. I think that's everybody packing ice arrows now.
I believe so. See here. And Broat is going to go for Cape now. Or, well, just Coast in general. What do you have in Cape? You have the Grotto, you have Healing Mikau, you have the Great Bay Coast Ledge Heart Piece. I think that's in Logic? No, without a hookshot, that's not in Logic. And then there's the Grotto and Cape, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, on the east side, the only thing available really is Shiro and the Graveyard Grotto, so not a lot on either side, but something's got to give. Something's got to be somewhere.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's also the fish, lab fish as well. Yeah, dude, Thunder, you don't know. Epona is so much better in this game. I mean, Epona still sucks, but way better than OOT for sure. You don't have to wrestle with her as much, anyway.
I mean, they gave the horse AI in Breath of the Wild a little bit.
Nothing is as bad as Twilight Princess HD, though. Twilight Princess HD Epona is like the worst, the absolute worst.
Really?
It's like, you ever try to control a drunk horse before? Because that's what it feels like.
Perfect day transition.
Good noise. And there's the red potion bottle for Zoe, finally. Rest in peace.
I think this is our first look at, Great Bay Tingle as well, so we should be able to see another item or two here. Oh, no, it's just a pair of heart pieces.
Mm-hmm. Why did I get back to hearing about drug horse? Don't worry about it. I promise I'm not feeding my horses alcohol.
Better not be.
Oh, my coffee's finally on the way. I'm so excited.
Okay. Vanilla Coke is where it's at for my caffeine of choice.
There you go. I'm more of a DP kind of guy myself. Also, Zoe's checking Stump Chest. This should be interesting.
Yeah, this is still in way of the hero term in a field. Oh, but the fish had a hook. So it is not Bina the hero.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. You just gotta rush this progression. There's also another check I forgot about that's available to us is Hungry Goron, but I think people have bigger fish to fry at this point.
Well, considering that frying one fish does literally lead to hookshot, you know.
And there's a mountain title deed on Stump Chest. You could say, hey, Termina Field, Way of the Hero. That's pretty cool. But I say, hey, Len's got you Goron Mask, so that's probably it. Dodo's going for Hungry Goron, though, so that's cool.
No, it's all right. It's a very safe bet that the Lens to Goron Mask was the Way of the Hero, but at the same time, we are still looking for a few things. We're still looking for Light Arrows and Deku Mask.
Zora Mask.
And Zora Mask.
Don't have Captain's Hat or Keg yet. We do have Garo, though, so...
Yeah, and it's almost Oops All Songs, too, because the next song after was Epona, so, yeah, we need a couple more things.
Well, yeah, you start with healing. It's just, as soon as you find storms, it's like, well, gotta get all the songs, it's fine. Yeah, the one thing you want to hope for now is that storms is not on eggs, because there's going to be people who rush that. Especially with that Sewers Way of the Hero and Pinnacle Rock Foolish. That's prime to just go do Pirate's Fortress in a quick 2 trips and then knock out Pinnacle Rock without having to worry about the chests. So I think a lot of people are going to rush eggs as soon as they get Zora Mask.
We haven't seen our third Foolish hint yet, have we?
No, not yet.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, there's a couple in Icona that we don't have. Well, actually, no. Broat has full logical access to Icona now, so... he's also getting his fire arrows out of Logic there.
Oh!
What's up?
Hugo had Deku Mask.
Oh, Hugo had Deku Mask? Oh my god, that sucks for Broat, actually.
That's a pretty big deal.
So hard. That sucks so hard, yeah. Well, a lot of people are going to get owned by that. So, I'm willing to say advantage Dodo once again.
Yeah, that gives us palace access.
Mm-hmm.
And another song. And if that's Sonata, we might be seeing an early Woodfall dip, temple dip here. Especially with the whole Keezy thing, Temple's getting extra items as a result. Although
yeah, Good.
I was going to say, as I understand it, Snowhead Temple and Stone Tower Temple benefit the absolute best from that.
There's another bottle on Path to Snowhead Pillar.
Oh, wow.
So that will be Dodo whenever he wants. He can go grab that. It's in logic. I mean, it doesn't matter. The logic doesn't matter. You can do it without lens, but just have to go grab Scarecrow Song. So yeah, with that Deku Mask, yeah, like you said, like the Deku Palace song is going to be severely important. Honestly, I'd be hoping for a lullaby at this point, just considering with fire arrows accessible, Snowhead's going to be a really good idea, I think.
Yeah, no sign of land title deed for logic purposes, but even still, you have to assume it's got to be out in the open somewhere because it's needed to get fire arrows in the first place. So yeah, Lullaby or Sonata would both be really nice right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, okay, here's the funny sauce. You go to Deku Palace, right? You get Lullaby. You get your fire arrows out of logic with Goro Mask. You go to Snowhead, and then you find land title deed there. So it's a logical double dip of Snowhead. I think that'd be really funny.
I get you. It's in the first half, the pre-fire arrow section.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, is Zoe gonna check the grotto? I don't know. I think it's lower priority to do it. I think people are just so excited to get Goro Mask. Oh no, Zoe's gonna do it. Maybe thinking about it.
She's thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. You have a free bottle. Personally, what I would do is just grab fire arrows right away. But I mean, this works too. Just grab fire arrows and soar back. You do waste some time doing soars, but I mean, I still think it's a decent thing to do. Either that or I'm just so distracted by the fact that there was Vanilla Goro Mask that I'm not even thinking about it. I think that's what happened in Bro and Dodo's case.
Yeah, Dodo was just had the foresight to, or had the I wouldn't say foresight, but the decided to route in Hungry Goron, and that's going to end up working in his favor.
Now it's another question with that Deku Mask of how long are we going to be here? There's another bottle. So we have 4 bottles available.
Right, and time to think about, well, not think about eggs, but, well, at least eggs will... Now, eggs has got to be storms now, right?
That does seem to be the meme. If you find bottles early, that storms eggs is useless. Yeah, I'm thinking about, like, how much does Deku Mask lock? Because if it's not a lot, then Broat could be led astray for a while. Like, if we find a Zora Mask somewhere, I don't know when Broat's going to be able to go back and do Hungry Goron. Especially if there's Lullaby in Deku Palace, because then, like, you have a choice. Do you want to just specifically go back for Hungry Goron, or just isolate it until your next cycle? So that's a pretty worrying check. So Broat better be hoping that, well, I mean, not hoping, but if anybody's a fan of Broat, you want to hope that Deku Mask doesn't lock a lot. Or Deku Mask locks a lot, rather. What does Shiro got?
This is another lens check, so this could be pretty important.
Alright, so I think Broat's gonna go check Graveyard Grotto, go up to Icona, and check what he can there. What's our hint here? Another ocean hint. Dude, if Broat finds, like, Zora Mask or something here, he's never going back for Hungry Goron.
Is Ocean Spider House clearable with this equipment?
Not in logic, because you need land title deed to get fire arrows, so logically you're not unable. You can do it with this equipment, to answer your question, but it's not in logic until we find land title deed.
Okay. Oh, because the spider webs need fire arrows. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's only one spider web that logically requires fire arrows. The rest you can burn with a Deku stick. But yeah, the one web right at the end in the back room, you need fire arrows logically. You can do it without. I think there's like a long jump or recoil flip you can do to get it without fire arrows, but obviously that's not in logic. It looks like I think Zoe's gonna go for Hungry Goron.
Looks like Broat is Broat or Bro is, sorry, remind me again how it's pronounced. I'm so sorry.
Broat. Never don't say bro. Broat is fine.
Okay. Absolutely triple checking, thank you. What is the baby Goron crying this morning?
I think that's a Octorok dying.
Sounds like it. Sheesh. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see Icona next.
Yeah, we'll see. At least a couple checks. There's not a ton you can do here. Can't check the song until you get at least one of Keg or Light Arrows. But should be able... Pohut's completely in logic. There's a hint up here. This hint... I was like talking about this hint because it's locked by ice arrows, but we already have ice arrows, so it's probably not any more useful than any other hint. But yeah, it's just a butler hint, not really anything special. But yeah, it looks like Broat's gonna check Pohut. Again, I'm thinking that like it looks like Deku Mask is kind of progression at this point. So even though Broat is kind of being led astray here, I think eventually they're gonna be railroaded back into doing Hungry Goron sooner or later. So it's not going to be a catastrophe that they've skipped it for now. Zoe's going for it, so Zoe's going to get her Deku Mask.
Now, here's a question. We have no Keg, never mind. You need Keg or Light Arrows for Egos.
Mm-hmm. And technically, if you need Keg, you also need Lens. Also, Broat's checking Deku Palace, so... Or not Broat, sorry, Dodo is checking Deku Palace, so this should be interesting.
No, nothing for us to go over this time around.
Mm-hmm. Find a couple beans as well. No hook shot. Makes sense. You want to get beans for at least Stump Chest in this one right here. Yeah, just show the water some beans. That'll work. Yeah, so Broat has hook shot and ice arrows and Garo Mask, so this is completely in logic right now for Broat. And like we said earlier, with no Zora Mask, there's not a ton you can do in Great Bay. And with that Deku Mask on Hungry Goron, this is pretty much one of the last things Broat can do.
Which is going to make it even stupider if this is Land Title Deed.
Yeah, we'll see. It could be Land Title Deed, for sure.
Yeah, Kokiri Sword Post Sisters is not brilliant, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't have Deku Nuts, then oh wait, can you use Hookshot on Meg in this game, or is that just an OT thing? Okay, you can. Good. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but they did make some changes to Meg in this game, so yeah.
Oh yeah, because Broat's out of arrows.
Mm-hmm. So there's a couple changes in MM as opposed to OT. Light arrows are super effective on Meg and kill her in 2 hits. As well, normally she only takes 4. She takes 5 hits in OT, but she only takes 4 in MM, which is interesting change.
Now in MM, because I remember this, we had this discussion, or I had this discussion Qualifier 4. Did they also nerf the Iron Knuckles so the overhead swing only does 4 damage?
I believe it does 4 hearts in both. That's an elegy. Okay. So elegy was on Deku Palace, so once we get Zora Mask, we are able to actually climb Stone Tower in logic. And there are a couple things we can check with Bombs and Mirror Shield, so that'll work out quite well.
Oh yeah, we can't check the inverted chest without lights, so never mind.
Yeah. But again, once we find Zora Mask, which should be kind of seems to be soon with considering Elegy's there. I don't think we're... Oh, Boo's also checking Deku. So I think the only person who's missing Deku Mask now is Barot. Unfortunately, playing just slightly too aggressive and missing out on a nasty little Deku Mask on Hungry Goron.
Yeah, I've noticed Hugo assuming quite significant importance in some of these seeds, especially in the early races.
Trying to think where Hugo has mattered.
I might also be thinking of a weekly right before the tournament.
Potentially. So yeah, pretty much the only things we have left, I'm trying to think. There's a Romani mask, not really useful without Zora, but yeah, we pretty much have like Woodfall. I guess with the hook shot we can check the Cape chest as well as Coast Ledge. Yeah, without a land title deed, that Postman's hat on Swamp or Ocean Spider House is not in logic. Zora could be in Woodfall. Who knows? Oh, can you please move, Hiploop? Oh wow, just squeezed right on into that flower. No big deal.
Yeah, took out the scrub, thankfully.
Yeah, there's another Hugo in TP. It's the Bokoblin you used to do Sword and Shield skip. That one, unfortunately. There's no clever naming scheme behind that Hugo. It's just they just decided to call him Hugo just cause.
You okay there, Link?
He's fine. Let's see these last two checks in Woodfall. On Dodo's side, nothing. See if Gilded Chest has anything. If it's not this, then I think there's a high chance that Zora is just on Coast Ledge or Cape somewhere. Because you got three things you can do in Cape right now, and you can peek a fourth. So I think going to Cape once you get hookshot is not a bad idea. And I think that's what Brot's kind of on his way to do after healing Mikau.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty solid idea right now.
Especially, I mean, Brot has like nothing left without that Deku Mask, so...
I swear if Zora Mask is never mind.
Yep. So, yep, like I said, that's actually good for Brot's case because Deku Mask locks Zora, Brot's going to be railroaded into doing Hungry Goron quite soon. Because there's not a lot left for Brot to do. I think this is pretty much it. So even though Brot missed out on it earlier, he should get Deku Mask soon.
Alright, let's see what Mikau has for us this time. I was literally about to say, I swear if Mikau has Vanilla Zora Mask.
Not this time. It's just nothing.
Even more money.
Right, so I think this is a lead for Dodo for sure, but I don't think it's major. Again, like I said, like Brot pretty much has Cape and Coast Ledge, and that's it. And I don't think Brot has anything else to check. So hopefully we'll figure out that Hungry Goron is required soon enough. As for Boo, Zoe, and Dodo all have Deku Mask. The two of them are in Deku Palace doing basically the same thing, so they should get their Zora Masks relatively soon as well.
And with that Romani's mask, Soundcheck is in play.
Woodfall Temple is our third Foolish, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So, no need for a Sonata leading us anywhere. So what are we missing at this point? There's GFS, nice, and
light arrows.
Light arrows, keg, and Captain's Hat.
Keg or Captain's Hat, one or the other.
Potentially both. If Temple Clear or Eggs is Storms, then we'll need both.
Yeah.
We'll see. Again, I think that Zora Mask is just such a significant part of this. Especially, we have to remember that Sewers is Way of the Hero as well, so one of those items is going to be in Sewers.
Yeah, there's something in there.
Or it could also just be land title deed. There's also that possibility.
I was gonna say it's gonna be annoying if that's land title deed. Like is vanilla. Any possibility for Vanilla Light? Yep, that isn't off the table just yet.
We have, actually, now that I think about it, with that Zora mask, Stone Tower Temple is completely in Logic now. Or I shouldn't say completely in Logic, but it's available to do in Logic. And there are 5 chests that we can check there. So it's quite a few.
This has the potential to be spicy.
I think that the correct play here is to do eggs as soon as you get Zora Mask, but especially with that Sewers Way, the hero. But again, as I mentioned, it could just be land title deeds, so who knows?
You know, at this point, I think I would agree with your assessment and do the PF play first anyway, because PF itself does have a lot of checks, number one. Number two, there's 4 bottles out there, so
yeah,
eggs is a cakewalk.
I'm pretty sure that Dodo is the only one who knows about that 4th bottle, although he hasn't gone to Icona, so maybe he only has the 3. But yeah, we have seen 4 bottles, but I don't think any of the runners have all 4 of them.
Alright, happy 1 hour, folks, where we still can't enter a dungeon.
Yeah, we can. We can go into Stone Tower Temple.
Oh, right. So where the only dungeon we can enter is Stone Tower Temple.
Can't clear any temples, but... Alright. Dodo's looking like a hot 47. Uh-oh. Carrot count not looking great. No, this is gonna be... It's looking more like a 48 now. Yeah, this is a 48.
Alright, that's Boo's.
Oh no, it is a 47. Nice, 47-69. Just... Alright, here's Zora for Zoe as well. Oh my god, Powder Keg on Gorman Race. Did Bro skip that too? What the heck?
Okay.
So, okay, so assuming that land title deed is not the Sewers Way of the hero, I think that might actually be, that could be no mode. If we have Vanilla Storms, that's no mode.
We could actually have a real, we could potentially have a real jet seed here.
And I think with that, if we are in no mode, then Dodo is definitely poised to do very well. And Zoe actually, I think, is going to do very well as well. She's about to get her keg as well.
Broat's right behind her too, so.
Yeah, but Broat's missing Deku, so.
Yeah, but even still, getting the keg off the list now is still better.
If that leads to... If keg leads to Lullaby, though, that's going to lead Broat astray. Because, like I said before, like, if Broat chooses not to clear Hungry Goron before doing Snowhead, it's going to be a long time before Broat finds Deku Mask.
Actually, come to think of it, this puts, you know, depending on wherever land title deed was, this does put Egos into play as well.
Yes, Egos is available as well.
So we got Egos, Romani. Yeah, that keg opened up a couple of songs.
And I think at this point, like, the way I usually play is, as soon as a song is in Logic, I will rush it as soon as I can. Because I think even just the information on what songs are what is so important that I think it's important to check them as soon as you can. Looking like a 48 for Zoe, yep. Bro is doing this as well. It's gonna be 47, I think. 47, 48. Oh, 48 flat, nice.
48 flat, yeah.
And Boo is going for Diet DP here.
I think we've seen this already, and it was junk.
Okay.
I want to say it was Dodo who did this already, but I'm not 100% sure.
Fair. And it looks like Bro is going to be able to check, because it's day one, Bro's the only one who's able to check the keg song right now. I think Dodo is very quickly making their way to get that hook shot, and then right after checking Sewers. So yeah, we're not out of the woods yet, but if there's light arrows in Sewers, then that's decently likely chance that Dodo's just done. We'll see.
Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting to see how he routes this. And we've been having a lot of, like, I wouldn't call these jet seeds per se, but they certainly have been on the faster end.
Yeah, just choose on Deku Playground. Alright, I'm gonna see what the song is on Ranch, and then I'm probably gonna be right back for like 2 or 3 minutes.
Surely.
But I gotta see what this song is. Again, if it's Lullaby, that's kind of critical for Boo. Sorry, Bro. No, but it's Sonata. With a Foolish Woodfall Temple, that's whatever. But at this point, I think the play is just rush your songs as best you can. Eggs last, of course. Do everything else that's available, and then just see if you need to do eggs or if you need to find Captain's Hat. Is essentially the name of the game at this point.
I was gonna see if you go mode Woodfall Temple for the dungeon song real quick.
Yeah, that's a very viable idea as well. And I think Broat's the only one who knows that Woodfall Temple is foolish because they're the only one who's been to Cape. So.
I think so.
No Deku Mask though, so he can't do it.
Alright, well he's buying a keg. Zoe is on the way to Zoe's on the way to Coast, so this is gonna be Zoe's hook shot.
I think Dodo's going to check the ranch song. Bro going back to do keg trial, buying another keg, so we'll see if he also does Hungry Goron with this. And I will be right back.
And so yeah, we've got our other runners in the meantime starting to sort of meet up here. Dodo's going to go get the song, but Zoe and Boo are both kind of meeting up here in Great Bay, and they're both going to get hook shot. So I'm wondering which of them is going to immediately rush to PF and do eggs. I don't think... I'm trying to remember if Zoe picked up the all 4 bottles. Interesting collision there. Alright, looks like of the 2 in Great Bay, looks like Boo's going to be the first to hook shot, but Zoe is going to be literally less than half a minute behind them. And it looks like Broat is doing keg trial.
Yeah. I'm thinking if... So there's keg trial, and then we'll see if Broat just soars away or chains it with Hungry Goron. I'm thinking that Broat has so little left to do that, like, you might as well go for it, right?
I think I would agree with that.
So, we'll see. Yeah, he's going for Hungry Goron, so he's saved.
Looks like it. Although, Stone Mask will do you a couple of favors in Pirate's Fortress, and Deku Palace by extension.
So Dodo's doing exactly what we talked about, and rushing songs. Unfortunately, Dodo does not know that Woodfall Temple is foolish.
Yeah, so there's still a handful of checks in here too.
Mm-hmm. It's not that long, but yeah, I definitely think the name of the game at this point is just rush the songs, because you have every song except Captain's Hat available now.
I think Zoe's contemplating routing options here after picking up Hookshot.
Honestly, I'm curious as to why more people aren't going for sewers that way of the hero, but they might think it's just land title deed and not putting too much stock into it.
Yeah.
Not wanting to commit to eggs this quickly.
I'm not I don't know. I almost would go do it anyway and see, because if it happens to be Captain's Hat, then at least you're bailed out if it's Oops All Songs.
Yeah, but you can check that whenever, as soon as you're ready to commit to eggs. I think what Dodo is doing here without the knowledge of Woodfall Temple being foolish is the correct play. And then after that, just rush all songs that you can do.
Was that express mail in the sunken chest outside Zora Hall?
Yeah, it was.
Have we seen Toilet Hand?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing Toilet Hand. Alright, Broat's about to be probably a bit annoyed by this check in 15 seconds.
Who's going for Zora Hall, which you can full clear right now with that mountain title deed, so might as well do this.
Yeah, and with the express mail, you can always use that as backup toilet paper if need be.
Little annoying to scum Letter to Mama for 3 different checks, but we'll see. Is that bomb bag on the ledge, I think?
Might have been. Alright, so yeah, right now we know Dodo's not going to find anything relevant in Woodfall Temple, although it will help us at home isolate, rule a few things out if something like Letter to Cafe shows up.
Could even be a Captain's Hat in here.
Yeah, that would actually be a pretty big deal.
Haven't got for us. Nada.
Just choose. So yeah, that's it for Zora Hall. Because yeah, the Lulu pictures are not in play in these settings.
Dodo's gotta think about, because at this point, based on the temple song after, that could lead to even more. But as I've said, you have every song available except for one, so you're guaranteed to get at least one more temple that you can do fully. Whether that be Snowhead or Great Bay. So, regardless, like, rushing songs right now I think is a good idea. Zoe is heading in the direction of Pirate's Fortress, so we should see the Sewer's Way of the Hero soon.
Yeah,
So,
this is gonna be pretty telling. And the nice thing about sewers is it's clustered. It's not like something you have to split into 2 sections.
Right. So, what do we got? Are we gonna see Captain's Hat, Light Arrows, Land Title Deed, or something else leading to one of those? Place your bets now. Not actually. There's no bets. Nice foolish bunny hood. Lol. Just a rupee on Coast Ledge, by the way. Oh, the other Woodfall Foolish is on the way to PF. Dodo, if you had just gone a couple steps further. Man, you could have checked that.
Yeah, that's gonna be good intel for Zoe.
I think Boo's intending on checking Keg Song soon, so... Dodo, unfortunately wasting a bit of time, but thankfully Woodfall Temple's pretty fast, so even if you full clear it, it's not a huge time sink or anything.
Yeah, you know, first dungeon benefits and all that jazz. Ooh,
Oh,
almost a quick kill.
Yeah. Pointing out, by the way, apparently Mask of Truth was on Toilet Hand.
Ah, okay.
And what's on Adola? Foolish, so who cares? But the song is the more important thing.
It's Vanilla Oath.
Whatever. I was hoping for a lullaby and then seeing an out of logic Snowhead clear, but whatever.
Can major items be in foolish locations in MMR? Well, things
Yes.
like Fierce Deity and
No.
yes.
You can find basically anything if it's not required to clear the seed.
Yeah, for example, we may find Captain's Hat. We could have found Captain's Hat in Woodfall Temple, which actually would have completely ruled out the Graveyard song.
Yeah. Boo and Zoe both going into Pirate's Fortress now. So very soon we will have our answer on the Way of the Hero here. It could just be land title deed to put fire arrows into logic, but hopefully it's something a little more exciting than that.
Yeah, that would basically be the worst case scenario, because if that is what we have here, we have a light arrow hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly a Captain's Hat hunt, and those are both some of the worst items you could be waiting for.
Light arrows is fine. It locks quite a bit. Like, you don't have to do Inverted Stone Tower. You don't have to do Secret Shrine, but yeah, land title deed. Right on cue, huh?
Yeah, Zoe not too happy about that.
Alright, here's the sauce, though. Light arrows are on the deed trade-in. Imagine.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this has been a recurring trend lately in our qualifier races that the vast, I don't know if it's the majority of them, but certainly a large number of them have been light arrow hunts to this point.
Trying to remember. I can barely remember what I ate for breakfast 5 minutes ago, bro. Don't expect me to remember the calls that I've done.
I think the first and second were both light arrow hunts. Oh, there's the other huge rupee. I thought there was only one huge rupee shuffled in the pool. Never mind.
I don't know.
I guess it's 2.
There might have been another one added in Season 2, I'm not sure.
Must have been, because I don't recall there being the second one I recall being limited to the 200 rupee Curiosity Shop turn-in.
Yeah. And I think this is, everybody seems to be heading in the direction of Pirate, well, except for Bro, who just got Zora Mask, but I think Broat's gonna go just clear Woodfall. Oh, dude. Okay, so Broat's trying to go for a long jump here to get back from the chest to the owl statue, or the owl platform, and then go to Woodfall, but unfortunately the Dragonfly was right in the way, so it messed up with his setup, so just gonna do a soar back to that owl statue. It's a really cool strat you can do to quickly get back to this platform, but unfortunately, RNG said no today.
But in a nice display of karma, the Dragonfly got caught in the bomb.
And Bro is armed with the knowledge that Woodfall Temple is foolish, so he should just go get Bosky and finish right away.
Yeah, he's going to charge through this and see that it's Oath, so is going to realize that that's not going to do any good.
So, interestingly enough, Zoe went for Sewers, got the land title deed, and then bailed. But it's also night 3 for Zoe, so probably not enough time to comfortably do eggs right now, so I
not
can
without
understand
inverting.
this play.
Yeah, not without inverting at least.
See, but yeah. And I know Dodo earlier opted to not do Sewers in favor of doing stuff like Woodfall, which again, if you don't know Woodfall Temple is foolish, and you know that fire arrows are just locked by land deed, you're thinking about land deed just being here, which was the case, so decent choice to put this off for later.
Zoe was about to check the day 3 clock tower chest, but then I think just caught that it was foolish.
Yeah, South Clock Down foolish, you don't need to check that. There's so I'm thinking about Dodo right now. I think Dodo's gonna do a full visit to, oh no, Dodo, no! Rip. Well, there's nothing there, so not that bad, but Dodo's gonna have to waste time going back. But I'm thinking now, because Dodo knows where the third bottle is, and he knows that, or has already done Woodfall, there's basically nothing stopping him from just doing eggs right now. And I think this is a good play, especially with Interior having 5 chests that haven't been checked yet. We will see the land title deed trade in on Zoe's side, so if there's anything else important on this, now is the time. And it was nothing. So yeah, just Way of the Hero so you can put fire arrows into logic. But hey, I mean, we have logical fire arrows now. No, come on, man, stop trying to go for the sauce if this is gonna happen. I'm so sad. He keeps getting sucked up by the guys. Yeah, so there's like a gamer strat that Dodo's trying to go for, where you do the Zora dives above water and just jump right over that draft that pushes you out. Unfortunately, Dodo's messed it up, so...
Yeah, the rules of the seed don't allow us to do that Deku Mask void out get instant propeller strategy that we saw a few years ago in Games Done Quick.
We betting on light arrows? Alright.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Still don't know if Captain's Hat is required, but we'll see. Yeah, so now Dodo's just going to swim under the draft because you mess up a strat too many times, you just don't want to go for it and waste time. Sponge, get out of here, man. Come on. Coming in here with that light trial shenanigans.
Yeah, I don't, there can't be anything on the moon that's relevant this seed.
Well, not even a light trial in the game, that's the joke.
Oh. I thought when, I thought light trial translated to like the human trial.
I think people just usually refer to them as like Twimmold trial, Gyro trial, stuff like that, but I mean the moon's not relevant in standard, so who cares? But yeah, light trial's an OOT thing. Yeah, anybody know where Strength 3 is? I don't think we've seen it yet on Restream.
Yeah. What's that, Bigoron's mask?
Bigoron's mask.
Yeah, and the even bigger question is going to be, do we still need Captain's Hat after light arrows? Although, at this point, I think I agree with your assessment earlier. I think Stone Tower is probably worth a visit sooner rather than later.
I think it depends what songs are on Eggs and Egos. Just a reminder that we can do Egos right now. I think people are rushing Eggs first just because Pirate's Fortress is so alluring with all the checks it has. But I'm really curious on like at least the information of the song from Egos, and that, I mean, that takes a lot less time than doing Eggs, so I would want to check that sooner rather than later. Again, obviously, Bro got his Zora, Deku, and then Zora mask a lot later than the other runners, but because the seed was so bottlenecked behind those checks, Bro didn't end up wasting as much time as he probably could have in a different set of circumstances.
Yeah, if the Deku mask was like, for example, literally only needed for Go mode, for example, we'd be singing a much different tune here, but it was needed for pretty much everything.
Yeah, you need Goron mask. You need vanilla Goron mask to get Deku mask, and then you need Deku mask to get Zora mask. So, and then it just ends up that it's not like yesterday's seed where Goron mask is just, you know, your go mode, and where the heck is it?
Yeah, Zoe's gonna go ahead and rush through Woodfall Temple here now as well. She knows that it's foolish, I think.
Yeah, so it's looking like there's nothing in interior after all. So we're gonna have to look elsewhere. But I'm thinking because Egos is fully in logic, and there's the egg song. I think you just rush those songs, hope that you get Lullaby, and then just rush Snowhead and Springtime because those are probably the most luxurious areas left in the game at this point, I'd figure.
Yeah, Snowhead and Springtime are another series of areas that have assumed great importance in these seeds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, GBT is another likely suspect, but it's not as many checks, unfortunately. We know what our sometimes hints are, by the way?
Yes, Beavers is dead, Goron Race has a sword.
Right, okay, so Fisherman game is questionable, but that's not usually on most runners' minds.
Highly questionable.
Mm-hmm. What some people will opt to do, let's say that the Ego song is New Wave Bossa Nova. Some people might opt to clear GBT first and then route in Fisherman as they do Eggs, which I know Jess is a fan of doing that, but again, we don't have New Wave, so hard to say. Oh my god, dude, okay, let's listen in on Zoe's audio, because this fight is so funny with random sound effects.
And Wind Waker battle music.
No.
Zoe's having a little trouble here. The re-dead. You know, if I were that frog and I was facing a guy having guy having fire arrows, I'd be screaming that loud too.
There's just so much going on in that fight, that random sound effects. There's just like a bunch of different noises. It's always very entertaining to hear. Also, Broke going for the Ultra Gamer Sauce here. If you have Stone Mask, you can skip going to the upper room to shoot the beehive. You can just wear Stone Mask, kill the first pirate, and then hookshot up to the ledge. And then use Deku Mask to hop over. As long as you don't land in the water, you won't get caught, and then you can shoot the beehive from over here.
Yeah, it's easy enough to get that chest when you no longer have to deal with pirates after chasing them off with a swarm of bees.
Right. It's like one of the only spots where I find Stone Mask actively useful. Deku Palace, sure, but I think this is the real... If I get Stone Mask, this is the only real thing that I ever really use it for. We don't know what Bank 3 is yet, and yeah, with the wallet on Cremia, I mean, at least it's only like logically unlocking Bank 3. With that knowledge, if we find another wallet, I think going for Bank 1000 is fine. Especially with all the rupees in early game.
Yeah, all the rupees and the there's a gold, in particular, there's a gold rupee right in South Clocktown. So
yeah,
there's
if we go ahead, sorry.
There's easily farmable money in there.
Yeah, as soon as we find another wallet, Bank 1000 could easily have light arrows.
All right, Boo's about to get the Icana... Oop, little explosion there. But Boo is about to get the Icana Pillar chest, which I think this was the Chateau bottle.
This is Chateau. I wonder if Boo's on their way to check Egos. I'm so curious. This is how I would route. I would definitely go check Egos as soon as he was in Logic. But it's hard to say what Boo's intending to do, if they're just going to go to Icana for the couple of checks that there are there. This is what I'm saying, though, that like I think the song information is so important. You need to know if you still need to hunt for Captain's Hat or if you can do temples. So, rushing songs in MMR is especially important. So, I would value Egos over eggs any day of the week.
Not to mention it's just a faster check.
And then if Egos is storms, then you go finish eggs, I think. Zoe with the stun lock here. Nicely done. I'm gonna turn my
game over for Odawa.
I'm gonna turn my fan on. If there's any like background noise in my microphone, please let me know. I'll turn it off.
Surely.
It looks like it's not being picked up, so should be fine.
No, it's not. Yeah, you're good.
Dude, God bless Discord compression.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. It's been a bit of a scorcher for a good chunk of the world the last month or so.
Yeah, just a quick little graveyard check. I forget what was in this grotto. I don't think it was anything important.
No, I think it was money. Yeah, I think Zoe's contemplating some more things here. Because yeah, there's There's a lot. The problem is all the locations where light arrows especially can be are all not particularly brilliant at this point. The only exception might be Snowhead.
Snowhead if we can find Lullaby, yeah. But again, it depends. Yeah.
The next major handicap is the songs, yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about, because again, it depends on what's on eggs and what's on egos. But I think Boo's in a prime position to do that because they have 3 bottles. They're about to check egos. I think this is, Boo's routing at this point is very similar to how I would route. Just get the song information and then what do we have left at this point that we haven't seen? There's obviously the 2 Letter to Mama trade-ins. You've got Mask of Truth on Toilet Hand. Dog Race could be something. That one's particularly annoying, I think. If we get Lullaby, we can do Snowhead. If we get Nova, we can do GBT. And another thing to mention that between eggs and egos, you're guaranteed at least one of Nova and Lullaby. So we will have at least one temple that we can full clear after doing these 2 songs.
And it looks like Broad only does have 3 eggs, so yeah, didn't get a 4th bottle yet, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, again, I think Dodo's the only one who's gone to Path the Snowhead, so they're the only one that knows that there is a 4th bottle. Is Boo gonna go check? Well, they're going for this grotto first. I don't know if Boo's gonna end up checking egos or just going to hit the owl and bouncing.
Are Zoe's drums water droplets?
I think that's what they were.
Also, shoutouts to the Luigi's Mansion piano solo.
I'm curious to see where Boo goes from here. Oh, well, first advancing time. Yeah, we still got those Letter to Mama checks, so I'm thinking about, like, time of day. Not sure what Boo's intending to do, though.
You know, this might be a Letter to Mama setup.
I feel like, to answer your question, MJ Evans, I think going for the Snowhead Pillar is just barely faster. But, I mean, if you've already done a trip to Pirate's Fortress, then 4 bottles doesn't matter. 3 bottles, on the other hand, absolutely you want to do. Looks like Dodo's save scumming. I'm not sure. It might be save scumming Letter to Mama. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Yeah, that looks like 3rd day Skybox. Oh no, it's 1st day Skybox.
No, this is they're going
for way pinker.
They're going for Toilet Hand.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, and this is relevant too. So, or this may be important.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
We want to hold on to that one, I think. Going for the gainer. You're a little bit too far to the right. That looks good. There you go.
When it comes to trick precision, I leave that to you because I don't know nothing about tricks besides anything that they talk about in the Games Done Quick.
Does Boo not have Keg yet? Oh, that's why they weren't checking egos, because they don't have Keg.
Which they're about to get, so...
Shoot, yeah, so...
That might be Boo's next stop, though.
I completely missed that Boo didn't have Keg yet, so...
I didn't catch that either.
Boo's still got Woodfall to do, but I think they know that it's foolish, so that should be pretty quick. But looks like Broat's wrapping up eggs, so again, if you're not going for egos, you go for eggs. I agree with this play.
Oh,
Dodo's going for sound check. Oh my god, please change to Dodo's audio.
Yeah, the reason we bring this up is because now with in this version of the randomizer, sound check does adapt to your randomized instruments. I think it's 2 guitars in a row so far.
Yeah. All guitars.
I think Dodo may have said it's all guitars.
This might have been on purpose. He might be doing this specifically for a restream.
Funny part is this could actually lead to light arrows. Meanwhile, Zoe picks up Great Fairy Sword in the upper cape chests.
Let's see what sound check is here.
Meanwhile, Gorman says to Link, "I'm sorry I booed you," out loud.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Swamp Deed. Oh my god. Yo, Gordon Village Way of the Hero, though? It was an opponent song? We're about to find out. Pause, all caps, pause, champ. Komodo pause. Oh, it's not in this channel. What the heck?
I'm trying to think. What else was in Goron Village besides
Epona? He had Keat Mask, and that's pretty much it. And that
Okay,
led to nothing. So, yeah. It's most likely just a Epona song, but, I mean, that's not nothing. It could be something. Yeah, more deeds.
Oh, did Epona's lead to Mountain Title Deed?
No.
Zoe going for aliens?
She's going for that wallet. This is a huge gamble, but if this ends up being required, this is going to pay off immensely for her.
Oh yeah,
hello.
because Camaro's mask is on the scrub.
Yeah, there is a Kamara mask on the scrub, and maybe Zoe forgot that Lens was in Termina Field and might be chasing a false Termina Field Way of the Hero. I'm not sure.
At the same time,
maybe she's just going for a raw gamble, which I can respect, especially in a qual like this.
if there's one thing I've learned about the randomizer, is if it thinks it can put something there, it will put something there.
Definitely seems to be the case on occasion. Dude, Zoe going for the big gamba. She probably plays lots of gacha games. Gotta roll. Get the big draws.
Yeah, I recently got fooled by a gacha Nori in the Blind Forest randomizer a month ago.
Yeah, big combos.
And 415, and... Oh wait, it's not 415, it's 515. But I think it's after 4... Is it after 4 a.m. you can take the aliens out and they're out of range, or is it 3:30?
3:49 is when you lose if you do nothing. So, but you will always need to clear at least 2 waves of aliens. You can set it up because they don't respawn until you kill one. So the later you kill them, the better. But you can basically always set it up so you kill all of them and then start shooting again at past 4 a.m. and then that'll be the last wave you have to clear. As you can see, like this alien, that alien on the left is always the one that hits the Lullaby on Eggs, by the way.
Oh jeez.
So Brot can go do Snowhead now. But yeah, that alien on the left is always going to be the first one to make it to the ranch. So that's the one that you want to keep the closest eye on. But as long as it doesn't reach the ranch by 5:15, you're fine.
Alright, well, Boo is checking egos. And what's up on the castle pillar?
Just heart piece.
I was about to say, it definitely ain't glowing like a Christmas tree to be light arrows.
Yeah, so we just need New Wave Bossa Nova now. So if Egos is New Wave, then we don't need Captain's Hat. We're just looking for light arrows.
We shall see.
Dodo's checking Kita. Interesting.
Well, we had a vanilla Goron mask. Vanilla Captain's Hat, anybody?
Could happen. Boo with the gamer side hop there. Yeah, I mean, I guess Dodo hasn't been up to Icona yet, which is why he's just routing this in with the Graveyard Trip, so I think this makes sense. Oh yeah, so I guess to answer the question earlier of what wallet locks, you have Smithy 1, you have technically Bank 1 is locked by a wallet, even though you can get it without. There's the Scrub in Termina Field, nothing on Kita. There's the Scrub in Mountain Village that sells something for 200. I'm trying to think what else. I think that might be it. I might be forgetting something. Yeah, Curiosity Shop and Bank 1000. One is hard required, the other is soft required. Buy 2 wallets.
Quick, don't let the missiles approach the Great Milk Cart.
It's fine. Yeah, so if you have Circus Leader's Mask, you can put it on before starting this and they won't attack you. But the way this works is they won't start actually charging the milk bottles until they scream. And until they do that, shooting arrows on them does nothing. So people like to spam arrows during this, but it doesn't actually do anything until they scream. So you more want to focus on them screaming and then shooting them, which is what Zoe's doing. But after a certain point, it becomes impossible for them to have enough time to break all it, so you can just, like, stop shooting them and it'll be fine. As long as one... Go ahead.
I think it's 3 each. 3 bow hits to each of them. Okay. And then after that, they basically can't hit you in time, because they need to do 9 hits to win.
Yeah. As long as you have at least 1 milk bottle on the cart, you're fine. Alright, Ego's time for Boo. Let's see what this song is. Ouchie. Yeah, with GFS, this fight is a joke.
Even strangers, that Deku Bubbles are just about as effective.
Alright, here we go. What's the song? No, it's Storms! Aw, we gotta find Captain's Hat now.
Oops, all songs.
I think, likely suspect here is what Broat's about to be doing with the Snowhead Temple, so I want to pay particular attention to Broat at this point, I think.
I would
Zoe,
agree
meanwhile, Zoe, meanwhile, going for the Terminate Field Scrub, so we should see Kamaro soonish. Yeah, at this point, I think Broat might be back in the lead, just considering the fact that they have Lullaby and we haven't seen Lights or Captain's Hat anywhere else. So right now, I think all eyes are going to be on Broat to find our progression first.
Yeah, I'm just having a little bit of trouble getting up to Snowhead Temple.
Yeah, there was a day transition that happened in the middle of going up, so kind of messed with Broat's setup, but seems to be fine on the second attempt. So yeah, with Snowhead, if we find Captain's Hat, really all that gets us is the 1 check in Ocean Spider House. New Way Bossa Nova we know is going to be on Captain's Hat now, as well as the other checks in Graveyard. If we find Light Arrows, that puts the rest of Stone Tower Temple into logic, and Secret Shrine as well, so... Depending on what we find, we'll have a couple of options. Do want to remind that Uninverted Stone Tower Temple is completely in logic right now. We can do all 5 chests there, but the 3 in Stone Tower and the 4 in Inverted Stone Tower Temple are not accessible without Light Arrows.
Yeah, it's actually been in logic for some time now. I want to say at least half an hour.
Yeah, probably closer. As soon as we found Zora Mask, it was in logic. That was the last thing we needed.
So about 45 minutes.
Zoe buying the Kamaro mask here. There's a couple things you can do here to stop the Redeads from screaming at you in Castle. You can wear one of Garo or Gibdo. Or you can also, so normally when you're moving around and you're rolling, you want to space out your rolls. You don't want to just spam them as fast as possible, because that actually moves you slower than spacing them out. But if you spam rolls, Redeads and Gibdos won't scream at you. So that's another thing you can do to just get past them. Here's the dance from Zoe. We'll see what happens here. This is interesting. If this is required, then Zoe is like an ultra gamer for going for Creamia so early.
Indeed. Well, so far, Broat hasn't found anything in Snowhead Temple.
Not yet, but we'll see.
Oh, you know where Lights could be? Or Captain's Hat?
Hang on a sec. All Night Mask in Snowhead Temple. Where?
Now that we have Storms? Good old Pamela?
It could be Pamela. Yeah, it could be Pamela. Nothing on Kamaro Dance, by the way. It was just Pendant of Memories.
Very unfortunate.
I think Boo only has 2 bottles, so they're going for this third one on the pillar, which I guess makes sense. You want to do this to avoid a second trip to Pinnacle Rock. Yep. Oh, nice hook shot on the ice keys. That was funny.
Rude. Rude Keese.
I wonder if... So that's a bottle of milk, so we're gonna have to drink that. So, funny little thing. I wanted to talk about this earlier when Soundcheck was on, but there's like little optimizations you can do with being in certain forms at certain points. One example, which we saw with Dodo, is you want to do Zora last for Soundcheck, because when Link walks over to Gorman to get the item, Zora walks very slightly faster. There's FD on Twinwell, by the way. Or Twinwell, sorry. Wizrobe. But yeah, so like stuff like that. You want to be Zora last for Soundcheck. And another one with the milk bottle. Deku Mask drinks milk slightly faster than every other form. And since you have to drink it twice, it's actually pretty preferable to be Deku when you're emptying your milk bottle. But unfortunately, if you're just going to Pinnacle Rock like Boo is, there's no opportunity to be Deku, so just gonna have to drink it as Zora.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, well, wait, sorry, no, Boo has 4 bottles, so they're gonna be going for, Pirate's Fortress. I didn't realize they hadn't gotten the Pirate's Fortress eggs. But that's good, they can go do Pirate's Fortress in one trip. And maybe we'll see that little Deku optimization I just mentioned. Who knows? Yeah. It's so interesting. There's so many like little neat optimizations like that exist in MM that make it a really, really interesting game. Just like the subtle, minute things that can save time are really interesting. And it's stuff that like only like the top runners we're seeing here on Restream are knowledgeable enough to do. So it's cool to see that sort of stuff.
Well, looks like we're gonna see, we might see Soundcheck on Zoe's end now, too.
Zoe's also going to get that Swamp Tidal. Oh, that actually routes really well with the fact that Zoe has a wallet, because she's going to be able to trade in Swamp Title Deed and check what the scrub is selling as well. I don't know if anybody checked the scrub, because I feel like nobody had Deku Mask last time we went to Gorin. What's that?
They did. It was a silver rupee.
Silver rupee on the scrub? Okay.
It was a scam.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so not as good of a route, but I think Zoe can still route this in with Smithy 1 if it's Night 1. I'm pretty sure... No, it's Night 2, never mind. Dang, we can't check Smithy 1 right now. Oof. Never mind, this Swamp Deed is hard to route, after all. Oh yeah, let's switch to Zoe's audio.
We should be still on it right now. The problem is, it looks like there's only one sound actually producing audio right now, and it's the pipes.
Oh, there's
the water from the drums.
And there's like Kako as well. And let's hear it. Beautiful, beautiful. And Zoe also knowing the sauce and doing Zora last, as I mentioned just a couple minutes ago. This moment right here, when Zora walks over to Gorman, it's very slightly faster to use Zora here.
Alright, Dodo did turn in Swamp Tidal D, but it was worthless. It was a red rupee.
Nothing. Yeah, we know that this is nothing, unfortunately.
Meanwhile, Brode has taken down Goat. Blink, and you missed that fight, apparently, and, let's see what the, first, or what the Snowhead takedown is. It is Captain's Hat.
Captain's Hat! Captain's Hat on Goat. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta rush Snowhead.
And we're now looking for light arrows.
We are in a light arrows hunt. So, no different from where we were just a couple minutes ago, but now we know where Captain's Hat is. Watch, light arrows are just going to be in springtime. It's going to be over. Brode's going to win.
I think the bet for light arrows is still open.
Bet. Springtime. Bet springtime twin islands underwater. Easy. All right, you can close the bet now that I have gotten my own prediction in. I'm not trying to rig this at all. Close it, close it, close it, close it, close it.
All right, let's see what's in the springtime grotto.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. Nothing on Letter to Mama, or Lady Aroma and Bar, rather. So we'll have to see if Postman's Freedom leads to anything.
And it looks like Boo is safe scumming that.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to. It's extremely inefficient to not save scum Letter to Mama if you have Cafe Mask. If you don't have Cafe Mask, it's just, oh, just give it to the Postman, who cares? Unless, of course, I think there was a seed right before calls started where Postman's Freedom was Cafe Mask. Oh, there's a letter to Cafe in springtime. Oh,
and
no, and it's just, yeah, it's night 2. It's way too late. Hey, if that leads to light arrows, though, technically my bet is still correct.
Oh, and that's the, like, if that is light arrows, that is the worst possible case scenario right now for Bro, because not only do you have to reset cycle, but you have to kill Goat again, and there's a Moon's Tear.
We'll see what the Moon's Tear... Well, South Clocktown is foolish, so that Moon's Tear is not going to lead to anything.
Yeah. That's right.
Not sure if Bro remembers that at this point. He's probably just rush it, rush it, rush it, rush it, but... That's why you reset before a dungeon. Yeah, dude, Cafe... The ever-lasting presence of Cafe Letter definitely scares me into doing routing a certain way. It's like... Yeah, so that Cafe Letter is particularly annoying, so Bro better hope that it's not the light arrows.
Oh, he's going and turning it straight in for toilet paper. Because apparently he hasn't done that yet, and that had Mask of Truth. That might push him back to Ranch, but that would require a double time to Daylight at this point.
Yeah, Bro could probably just double time and go to Ranch ship very easily.
Ah, now we're back into mystery mode here.
Yeah, so there's a couple options. Obviously, you want to chase that Captain's Hat, which I think is what Bro is probably going to do after checking Ecos. Bro doesn't know that this is Storms, but obviously you check this first and then check Captain's Hat. And then after that, you have GBT available, you have Uninverted Stone Tower, obviously Dog Race, which we just mentioned. What else is there? What else? We haven't seen Postman's Freedom yet. I think Boo is setting that up.
Ocean Spider has to Postman.
Yeah, you also have Ocean Spider has Chest, which is in logic now with that Captain's Hat, so a couple things there that could be required.
Oh, and you logically need Captain's Hat to know the combo?
Yeah, logic assumes you need Captain's Hat, so if... I never check that chest unless I have Captain's Hat, because there's really no point otherwise.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, we know the song in Graveyard is going to end up being... Song in Graveyard is going to end up being New Wave Bossa Nova, so this will be fine for Bro.
Looks like Dodo's going back for the last egg. Just goes up to the behind of that pirate and says, Savak, as they say in Breath of the Wild.
Zoe, you're too far to the left. You gotta line yourself up with that black line. Not gonna work, Zoe. You need to be more to the right. Sorry. That might work. Nope, still too far to the left. Zoe says, screw it. Let's just do the long jump. Yeah, there's a visual cue for that gainer, but... assuming you can't do that, you just do this with Zora. Everyone's betting Stone Tower Temple. What if it's just day 2 grave? I'm just gonna find it right here.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
XD. Zoe just sitting on that one for a second. Do I really want to go do dog race right now? was that that sounded like the Frog Stew song from OT?
Maybe. I wasn't paying attention.
I think Zoe's just kind of lost, trying to think about what to do next. There's so much bait here.
There's so much bait. You only need, well, in Zoe's case, we know 2 items for go mode, but one of them's on a dungeon boss.
Right. Yeah, but it's Snowhead, which is a very common one to clear, so I don't think that's too evil. You just need to clear eggs to be able to do it, so... Hey, anybody who rushed eggs here is going to get severely rewarded.
Big time. Dodo's doing it, Boo's doing it. I think this is a Shira potion buy. From Zoe.
Go, here is New Wave Bossa Nova. So it's a question, will Broat go... I think, honestly, like, the smart play in Broat's case is to ignore that cafe letter and just full clear GBT, because dungeon you have to do anyway, and if light arrows are in it, then you're just done. And if not, then oh well, you clear GBT.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference between full clearing GBT and go moding it, so...
Well, the one big time sink is work, but if you have GFS and you know the strat to get the quick kill, it's not that bad.
That is true.
But yeah, go moding GBT is not that different from full clearing it. It's just the chests are on the way, and then there's work if you want to do them.
Zoe getting the Chateau bottle here might lure her back towards eggs, because she doesn't have Lullaby yet, does she?
No, she hasn't cleared eggs.
Yeah, so she might. That extra bottle might push her back towards it.
So, interesting thing about, I guess, we have to pay attention to, like, because Dodo just got Lullaby, and Boo's about to get it. I didn't see what Dodo's time of day is like. But in Boo's case, Boo is on night 3, so Boo probably has, like, no choice but to reset after clearing eggs. So, if Boo goes to clear Snowhead right after, they'll get Cafe Letter at a prime time. It looks like Dodo is too late, unfortunately. Actually, no, Dodo's resetting. Dodo's like, oh god. I'm pretty sure Dodo just had the thought of, like, what if Cafe Letter is here?
Good move.
And, well, they're saying, screw it. If it's Cafe Letter, I don't care. So, unfortunately, Dodo will not be able to check it.
Yeah, when, you can only mail, letter to cafe until the end of day 2, right? Or is it to the end of night 1?
The cutoff for, well, it's basically you have to mail it before the postman checks it on day 2. The last mailbox that he checks is the one in South Clocktown near Laundry Pool, and he checks it at around 11:25 a.m. on day 2. So that is the cutoff.
Okay, so midday 2. Okay.
Yeah. If you're close to the cutoff, the only mailbox you should ever consider is the one near Laundry Pool. Because, I mean, it's the closest one to Cafe anyway, and it's right by the owl where you soar, so don't worry about any of the other mailboxes. Only think about that single one in South Clocktown.
Okay.
And yeah, Broat's going for GBT. I think this is a very smart play on his part. Messing up Goron Water Wheel, unfortunate.
Ooh.
It's okay, just try again.
Excuse me a moment.
FMZ, alright, so you get Goron Mask as vanilla, right? Deku Mask is on Hungry Goron, and Zora Mask is behind Deku in Woodfall. Oh! Broat with the extra sauce of landing on the axle there with Goron Water Wheel. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, so there was also the all-night mask that we found in Snowhead. I forgot about that, but all-night mask can be routed in with Cafe Letter, but you have to do it like very specifically. Like what you have to do is you have to get the short grandma story, and then there's a very brief period on day 2 or before night 2, because you can get the first Cafe Letter check after 4 p.m. day 2. So what you need to do is you need to do the short story before that. Go over to get the Cafe Letter check, and then go back to the inn, and then do the long story in that like 2-hour period where you can still do it. And then you're on day 3, you can just double time and check the last Cafe Letter check. Again, it's really annoying to route, and you have to be very specific about the time of day, so most people will just opt to do one and then the other. But those can be routed in together if you really want to. And I believe that's still what Glitchless Hundo does, but I think in this case, it's probably just better to just rush one and then the other.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like a tight timing or anything to get from Laundry Pool to the inn. It's just a 2-hour time frame is really hard to route around, so you usually don't see it in Rando. Yeah, so there's no bracket yet. We're still in the qualifier stage, so these are races that anybody can enter, and based on your placings, you will be seeded, and the top 32 people will be put into a bracket afterwards, a double elimination bracket. And yeah, there's a link for the standings right now, so you can take a look at who is in a position to get a bracket spot right now.
So I take it no developments yet in Great Bay Temple?
So far we haven't seen anything yet, but I mean, we haven't checked any chests yet. And yeah, so Boo had to reset before going for Snowhead, so they'll actually be able to check All Night Mask, make it day 2, and then be able to check Cafe Letter if they choose to do so. So that's not going to be annoying for Boo to route at all.
Wow, Zoe's just breaking out all the Pikmin music today.
And there's the All Night Mask that was mentioned before.
Oh yeah, that hasn't been looked at yet, has it?
No, it's just because Broat's been chasing songs, so. And it was night 2 when Broat got it, so too late to check it this cycle.
Right. Oh, there's the third bow.
Alright, is Broat gonna go for Wart? It's a big question here. Got here. Wonder what Zoe's up to. Zoe still hasn't cleared eggs, has she?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Alright, looks like Bro is intending to go for Wart, so we'll see that Checo as well.
Yeah, I think at this point you're on a light arrow hunt. You really can't leave anything behind.
Yeah, I suppose not.
Because it's that one item. If you pass that one check that's got that one item, you are basically toast.
Yeah. At this point, again, just kind of going over our options again at this point. We have the 2 checks left in GBT. Fisherman Game, lol. You have the 5 checks in Uninverted Stone Tower Temple. You've got Dog Race, you've got All Night Mask, you've got Cafe Letter. I think that's about it.
Yeah, and unfortunately at this point, just because of the way cycles have ended up, that they're all bad.
Yeah, well, Boo is actually in a prime position to check all of those things pretty easily.
That is true. They're just long walks in between all of them.
What Boo can do is check All Night Mask, Mail Cafe Letter, check those 3, and then check Dog Race. That could route pretty efficiently as well, but I feel like they're also going to want to route in the Captain's Hat check. So, I'm not sure what... Boo has a couple options, essentially. I thought Broke crashed for a second there, but no, the stream just froze for a little bit.
Yeah, we really don't want to be having any crash issues right now, especially VC crashes, because I'm pretty sure Broad's cycle's gone on for some time. And we've seen cases both in the tournament and in weeklies where VC crashes have been disastrous.
Yeah, nothing on Wart, by the way. So there's a couple things you can do with Wart with GFS. What Broat did there, you just slash the sword and then it knocks Wart down and then you can kill him in one extra hit. What you can also do is you can jump slash Wart while he's still floating, and that'll kill him if you've done one bomb. You always want to do one bomb with GFS before hitting him, but if you do a jump slash, you'll just kill him right away. It's just kind of hard to position, so some people will just opt for the slash.
Whoa, Broad almost fell down the water wheel there, but recovered nicely with the jump slash.
A little too late on the jump slash there for Bro. No, Bro! Don't fall. Feels bad.
Ouch. Oh, Zoe's the only one running without double defense from Keaton.
Interesting.
Wind Waker Battle is a pretty appropriate mid-boss tune.
Suppose so. Oh, that bomb chew's the worst sometimes, man.
Oof.
Feels bad for Broat.
On the subject of that, isn't ZSR also hosting the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 4 Challenge Cup right now?
I get maybe. You tell me, man. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they are. I think they just had a match earlier today. I say earlier today, but it's 7 a.m., so it was like late last night.
MM camera. Listen, Sponge. Not all of us play a game with a good camera. No, Zoe dying on Egos. Rest and rip.
Oh dear.
There's the cafe letter for Dodo. XD. Nothing doing with that one. Notably also, by the way, Broat skipping... Oh, Goron Raceless hinted, never mind. You know that's nothing.
Interestingly, we haven't found the other sword upgrade, besides GF, obviously, but...
GFS, yeah. The other sword upgrade doesn't really matter.
That's fair.
We have FD and GFS. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, FD before remains is always good.
At this point, I honestly think Boo might have the upper hand here just based on that cafe letter. It's looking like, unless we have like light arrows here in GBT, not sure what's next for Broad. I'm trying to think about. I think Broad's probably going to go for Stone Tower Temple next. It's either that or reset and check cafe letter. I guess you can also do Dog Race on day 3, but...
Yeah, the only problem is resetting now would require you still have to kill Goat again, so I don't expect Broke to check Cafe Letter immediately.
Yeah, you probably just want to go for Stone Tower first, I'd say.
Yeah, go where the density is. And just, if you still can't find anything, reset cycle and check Letter to Cafe.
If I were Boo, what I would do after getting Cafe Letter is I would check the 2 All Night Mass stories, mail cafe letter, make it night 2, check the first cafe letter check, go over to Graveyard and full clear it, and then check the last two cafe letter checks. And then assuming there's nothing there, then you either decide full clear GBT or go for Stone Tower Temple. So at least in terms of time of day, Boo has the most convenient spot, but if it's just in Stone Tower Temple, I think, which is what Broad's doing right now, I think, or sorry, not Broad, Zoe was the one soaring. Broad's actually going to go check Fisherman game here, so that's interesting. There's nothing on Wart, yeah. So here we go, Fisherman game. Let's see if it's anything cool.
Oh, Zoe's checking Pamela.
In the Pamela check, nice.
You know, this song would probably make Gibdos run away too. Those endless stairs, which you could just backwards long jump past in the original N64 version anyway, so...
Alright, Dodo, let's see this exiting grade 2's grade. Nicely done from Dodo. Quick little Goron roll setup there.
And that's Boo's letter to Cafe XD.
Which can actually be checked, thankfully.
It's the gold dust bottle.
Well, not the best time for that, but... Yeah, so Boo's gonna check the 2 all-night mass checks here.
Okay. I don't know if it's just the comm stream, but Zoe time travel a second.
Wrote save scumming something. Not sure what. What happens if you post letter to Cafe earlier than you're supposed to? It's fine, it'll still work. You cannot be too early for the letter, you can be too late. You can mail it like 6:05 a.m. On day 1 and it'll still count.
Yeah, because in vanilla you're not expected to get that letter before midnight meeting anyway. So you're expected to get it on day 1.
Boo's heading for the graveyard. I didn't see them. Did they mail Cafe a letter?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, obviously you want to check graveyard. Oh, they just warped back in time.
Yeah, I saw Zoe go back in time a little bit too, so might just be having a quick hiccup.
Yeah, Boo didn't mail Cafe letter after all. So I was just gonna ignore that one, maybe. So we could be on this one for a while then, if it's on Cafe letter, because Boo was the only one who was able to check it, and they've opted to not mail that letter, and they're gonna make it night 2 for Graveyard. So other than that, people are just checking stuff that has been checked already.
Yeah, Zoe, with all those bottles in tow, is now finally going to get Lullaby off eggs. So Zoe will finally be set on the path here. Oh, Broda's doing Gossip Stones.
Gossip Stones, best check in the game, baby. Yeah, considering the position of the Gossip songs, there's not really an easy way to route this early, so this one's definitely going to be shunted for much later for most people.
Especially when it's not hinted.
Always route your gossips, people. Just got a ping for the EU Weekly. Guess I'm not joining that one if the seed is going the way it is.
I mean, it's light arrow hunts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got Smithy. All right, what does Kakariko Smithy have for us today?
Going through some dialogue here on Zoe's side.
Oh, Zoe hasn't melted the the thing yet.
Yeah.
We're on final. Zoe, you're on final day.
Yeah. Can't do anything here, unfortunately. Whoops.
Yeah, this item's not going to work here at this hour, Zoe.
Sorry, friend. Right.
Looks like Brode is on standby for Postman's Freedom? Question mark?
Like waiting for that, and then Bro's probably like out of stuff to do. Obviously, you don't want to commit to Stone Tower right now because doing it might take too long. You risk it being too late. Although I feel like doing Stone Tower doesn't take that long. But whatever, we're just gonna wait for Postman.
It's not a tremendous amount of time, but it is a hot minute.
I think in terms of doing raw checks, Bro is in the lead at this point. He seems to be, because he's cleared the 3 temples, just needs to find light arrows. So at this point, it's gonna suck though if light arrows do end up being in Stone Tower Temple. Nice recoil flips from Boo, by the way. But yeah, if light arrows end up in Stone Tower Temple, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to double time like right away, and then you're gonna have to wait at Clock Tower because there's no way that it'll be midnight by the time you're done with Inverted Stone Tower Temple. So
yeah, Gomo Inverted Stone Tower Temple's not particularly long.
Yeah, so let's just say, because I think Brode is gonna go for Letter to Cafe before checking Stone Tower Temple, which is fine. Stone Tower Temple is so far into logic that you probably want to prioritize stuff like this first. Nobody's checked Dog Race, that's still a possibility, but...
Unfortunately, with us already picking up Sonata and Lemons, it's really hard to route that in effectively at this point.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Ranch for just a single check like that. Yeah, luckily, Goat's not that slow, so you can just get that cafe letter again real quickly. Yeah, the options at this point, really, it's just down to like Cafe Letter, Stone Tower Temple. There's not a lot left in Dog Race. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that hasn't been looked at, but as far as I can tell, that's pretty much all that's left. Well, oh, actually, no. Postman, the 2 checks in Ocean Spider House as well. Those have not been looked at, and those are fully in logic.
It's going to be even crazier if it is Ocean Spider House, because we've had access to that for well over an hour now.
Bank 3 is not in logic yet. We need another wallet. Zoe has the 1 wallet on Cremia, but we need 2 wallets for Bank 3 to be in logic. The 2 Smithy checks are things that we can check, though.
Which is going to be even more insulting if there is a wallet in... If there is... the next thing we find is a wallet upgrade.
Hmm.
Not familiar with this track.
There's so many custom music tracks. I don't play a lot of games that aren't MM and OOT, so there's a lot of game tracks I'm just completely blind to.
That's fair. Alright, Broat has made it spring again. Will Letter to Cafe help them spring forth in this seed?
We'll see. Boo's checking the first. Oh, Boo did end up mailing Cafe Letter. Okay, I must have missed it. But Boo's checking Letter to Cafe right now. If it's not this, then hey, Stone Tower Temple looking mighty nice right about now. Nothing on the first check. What is this one? Trying to remember what this track is. I've definitely heard this.
Yeah, count me out on this one.
I think this might be this is Zelda track? Oh, it's Pokemon. Okay. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's the Breath of the Wild. It's the there's a mini game, a couple of mini games where you hear this. It's
Okay.
one where you have to fly as far as you can. Yeah.
I think I remember this one. I think I remember it now. Now that I hear it, now that you mention it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I recognized it. But if the track is Zelda, there's a decent chance I'll know it. Anything else, though, I don't know. I'm a fake gamer.
Yeah, for me, it's Zelda, Mario, Star Fox. Anything out of that radius when it comes to Nintendo, at least, or Metroid, or anything out of that range, I'm pretty behind the bandwagon on.
Okay, we're all fake gamers here. There's no shame.
Unfortunately, I think Zoe's going to full clear... Or did Zoe already full clear PF? Oh, yeah, Zoe already full cleared PF, so she's just getting the last egg.
Yeah. Zoe putting off eggs for a while, unfortunately. Putting her pretty far behind.
So
5
it looks
bottles,
like...
though. It's pretty high.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of them's the gold dust bottle, which is irrelevant for the time being. Although, so looks like what Boo did was turn in the first Letter to Cafe check, and is now going to clear out Stone Tower Temple while waiting for day 3.
Stone Tower Temple.
Not Stone Tower, excuse me, Great Bay Temple. And then when day 3 triggers, go back and grab the Curiosity Shop guy's items. Sorry, wrong temple.
I think Broat might just go ahead and rush this on the other hand. So maybe we'll see those other 2 checks on his side soon.
I don't think there is anything else he can do at this point, because there's
Stone Tower Temple.
Well, besides Stone Tower Temple, obviously, but...
Yeah. There's that. There's Dog Race. Could go for the wallet on Cremia if he really wants to. And then you got the Smithy checks, as we mentioned before. And that's pretty much it. Dog Race. Who knows?
Another episode containing bees? Sorry, bees and I don't get along very well.
Dude, those clams will wobble you like crazy if you're in the wrong spot. Zoe luckily escaping, but sometimes they'll just juggle you before you can land in the tank.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, so Broat will let us see what the last cafe letter checks are.
Alright, check number 1.
Here
The
they are.
light arrows.
Alright, GG. And luckily, Broat has made it night 3 here, so that just kind of works out that you can just go to Stone Tower now, and with the climb of Stone Tower added on top of that, this should be about midnight by the time Broat finishes Stone Tower Temple.
So that would mean that next runner in line for things to end up going pretty well is going to be Boo.
Probably, yeah, because Boo's the only other one who's set up. Reminder that Dodo went to Snowhead, thought about playing Song of Time, and then ended up saying no. But they know where Cafe Letter is, so should be able to get it eventually. But yeah, we should see Broat and then Boo finish. By the way, my bet was Springtime Underwater Chest, so technically I was right.
Fairly close.
I think I was the closest without going over, if we want to call it that.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah, unfortunately, Zoe is just... Zoe and Dodo are both... Zoe in particular is just going to be pretty far off the path as a result of still not even having Lullaby yet.
Alright. But yeah, we should see Broat finish in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, so this was a seed that I would describe as looked good at first, and then really the only big troll was those light arrows, because it requires A, getting to springtime, B, getting to springtime early. To do optimally.
Yeah, depending on when you choose to route eggs, you can finish this really fast, I can imagine. Because you have to think about Lullaby being on eggs, and then Captain's Hat and Light Arrows being behind clearing Snowhead, so... If you decide to do that and you route your time of day correctly, you're in a prime position to finish the seed pretty fast. Also do Hungry Goron and Darmani early.
Yeah, Darmani was the big... Because Broat was the first one to do Darmani too, right?
Yeah, Broat did Darmani as soon as they went. And they were the first to go north, and they checked Darmani like right away.
Yeah, going north was pretty big.
Yep. Get you Goron and Deku. I think there is a god route to this seed, and it's go north immediately, get Goron Mask, do Hungry Goron, get Zora, and then just rush the hell out of eggs. Because basically everything you still needed was behind that.
Get those 4 bottles, too, while you're at it.
Mm.
But yeah, we mentioned Letter to Cafe being the spook item, and turns out, yep, hard required today. It was hinted at Foolish in Qualifier 2, if memory serves, with the Foolish West Clocktown.
I don't remember.
It was either 2 or 4. Also, I'm pretty sure Broat just fought a Batman, but it's dead already, so... I would like, in a future update, to see the Zora eggs get into the correct position of the song they're going to give you.
Right.
I don't know if that's possible, but that would still be very cool to see.
Definitely. Sponge, I think, seems like a decent amount. So the thing about Broat was, in terms of how they read it, they got Goron Mask way before anybody else, but also didn't do Hungry Goron for quite a while and was the last on Restream to get Zora Mask. But with that, they were able to really efficiently clear out a bunch of other stuff before the Zora bottleneck. Well, Deku and Zora bottlenecks. And past that, I mean, they were the first in Snowhead, and the first to... They opted to go for the second Snowhead clear to check Cafe Letter first, so... Also did a pretty good job of rushing dungeons, so... Yeah, I think Broat's likely to get first place, but we'll see. We might see a quick snipe in a minute or two.
Oh, chat brings up a good point. We would have to change the number of eggs potentially as well to do to change what actually is displayed on the egg song. Because yeah, some songs are 6 and others are 8, and not exactly any easy spot to put an 8th egg.
So twin mold with FD should be no problem unless Broad opts to do gamer aiming.
I'm pretty sure he drank a Chateau, so should be able to just... Oh, did not drink a Chateau.
Well, they had to reset for Cafe Letter, so they lost their Chateau.
Ah, yes.
Not going for the FD1 cycle, though. Kind of sad. This fight is super fast if you can nail that.
Yeah, so far Twin Mold not being particularly cooperative at this moment, but looks like Boo just got lights.
Yeah. Boo is now also in go mode. Dodo's climbing Stone Tower, so Dodo's going to check uninverted, which now we know is nothing, but I think this is a decent play if you're not going for Cafe Letter. Nice camera angle. Zoe, on the other hand, not going to be in a good position either for Cafe Letter, unfortunately.
Yeah, because the only downside is that there's no clues that Light Arrow is on Letter to Cafe, and she just picked up all Knight's Mask, so the problem is routing that in requires you to basically sack half a cycle.
Yeah, but I mean,
a third of a cycle.
If you can do it day one, then it doesn't really interfere with Cafe Letter that much.
That's true.
All right, is Bro going to win another qualifier? One qual one. We're about to see. Will it be the same story here?
Yeah, it looks like he's not going to be waiting at the clock tower for more than a minute.
Just very conveniently, Light Arrows are on a day 3/night 3 check, so...
That is true.
Yeah, a little bit of waiting. Oh, if only Broat had Camaro Mask, he'd definitely put it on and do a little dance.
What an appropriate time for one, too. It's the end of the world as we know it.
I'm gonna sniff, though. Sniff, sniff.
Could you imagine if somebody edited that song in for the Camaro dance?
I don't know about that one.
Because that is essentially the theme of Majora's Mask.
Oh, yo, watch Boo real quick. Check this out, check this out. Boom! Gecko
Wow.
1 cycle, baby. That strat is so cool. Pretty much like Boo and Jess are the only people who go for that, but it looks super hype when they can nail it. Maybe I don't know goes for it, I'm not sure. Go.
Alright, time for the Majora fight. This is going to be a cakewalk. Extended Magic, Fierce Deity.
We have FD, but I'm still going to say, turn Majora cutscene back on. Come on, guys. I will scream and shout this until it happens, until it's Season 3. Nice Gibdo in Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, this will be a quick, easy fight.
Not sure if you can hear that dog barking outside.
I did.
Sorry if it's... You did? Yeah. It's just the
It's
dog
okay.
is just so excited for Broat's finish here. Couldn't contain its excitement.
I'd be too if I was in his fan club.
Yeah. Lights were on cafe letter-wise, so...
First curiosity shop guy check.
GG Broat looking like a first place finish. Winning qualifier number 7. And we will see if Broat wants to come in for a quick interview. And we should see Boo finishing shortly after. Just clearing out Woodfall. No reason to do Woodfall before because it was foolish. So now we'll see Boo finish up a Stone Tower and finishing in about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it won't be too much longer.
He did go back for that. He opted to do that over Stone Tower, which ended up being the right play.
That's an interesting tune for a little earlier than it's supposed to be played, but still a good... Oh, I've got Bros' music up. I'm sorry. You folks at home can't hear that.
Yeah. We'll see if Broat wants to come in for an interview. Okay, I'm going to pull a move here, gamer move. I'm thinking about joining the Ooter Weekly, so I might dip in a few minutes if that's chill with you.
Surely. Yeah, I can handle the rest of this.
Sounds good. I'll stick around and chat with Broat for a bit, but yeah, I'll run it.
Yeah, no, by all means. I had to do the same thing a couple of weeklies with Prime 2's weekly, falling so close to 3 hours into an MMR seed. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
Sounds good. Yeah, let you handle the interviews then. Nice ledge cancel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in MM, all that means is you just take extra fall damage. Nailing it on the second try, though.
Looks like this seed tripped up a few runners. We've got 4 DNFs in the race time room.
Sorry, say that again?
I was just saying, looks like the seed tripped up a few people. Looks like we got 4 DNFs in the race time room.
Yeah, I think,
one was due to a technical problem.
Yeah, a couple people weren't able to find Decker Mask.
This Earthbound song for the boss theme. We are still waiting on an answer from Broke to see if he will join us for an interview. Whoa, that was close. Talk about staring death in the face. Quite literally. Sorry, I keep giggling over that theme. It's just so appropriately placed.
It's quite funny.
You ever seen the Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time conversion?
Yeah, I've watched a couple people play it. Looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
Here's a real question. You like Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie better?
You know, I think I may have had my push talk button off. That's a good question. You know, I think I like the open world nature of Tooie better.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I also like Tooie more. We might be in the minority in that one, though.
That's fair. Not a whole lot of warping you can do in right away in Tooie.
was I gonna say?
At least Tui got rid of the lives.
Yep. So this is actually probably going to work out pretty well, I think, for Broat. Given that nobody else is done yet, this should give him a decent helping of points. And Broat already did a really, really good job having the second highest point total overall. The only person to have more points in a qual was I don't know with their finish in yesterday's race. But this is definitely looking like a high placing race for Broat now.
Definitely going to preserve a lot of extra points. Because and we're seeing pretty clear evidence of that from Dodo and Zoe's screens. Because Zoe's just about to get letter to cafe at the most possible inconvenient time. And Dodo's going to have to grab letter to cafe again right now. Doesn't have a whole lot of time to go grab it and mail it, actually. It's already 9 a.m. on day 2. Or is it? Oh, that's 8:30 a.m. But yeah, still not a whole lot of time. Like you said, the cutoff was 11:25. Granted, Dodo's already been through the temple, so it's just a matter of kill goat. Oh, Zoe is stopped again. No response in the race time room, so it looks like she's still going.
Yeah, we'll have to see again. Probably just evaluating her options at this point, I'd figure.
Yeah, there's been a few contemplations for that. We also still haven't heard anything from Broat yet, so we might go
interviewless after all.
Yeah, we might not be hearing from him today.
That's pretty funny. Ocarina noise there. Yeah. Broat's just a really good example of just a proof that you can get really, really good at something really quickly if you just dedicate a ton of time to it. Broat started playing shortly after Season 1 calls started. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to fit in enough calls to really make a push for bracket during Season 1, but since then has the second most amount of races on race time for MMR, second only to Jess. So, yeah, just really cool to see that Broat is now getting such high placings in quals.
Indeed. You'd love to hear quick success stories like that. All right, Dodo picked up the letter. I think there is enough time to throw that in on his end. Although I had to giggle at Zoe's screen for a second because the random sound effect for the title screen is Link screaming. Of course. Which probably fits what is going through her mind right now. And what will be going through her mind again when she turns in letter to cafe.
Yep. And by the way, Boo's about to finish, just has to go fight Majora as well. Won't have to wait at all because Boo was able to use Woodfall as part of the time to kill. Yeah, good luck to you in the race as well, Sponge. I will be leaving very shortly to go take care of that myself. See if how much I want to hate myself after playing Ocarina of Time.
Aw, don't say that.
It's okay. I'm always going to hate myself, no matter what. If I'm not first place, I'm last. Now, see, the logic is, if I'm playing Ocarina of Time, I'm going to hate myself because I'd rather be playing MM. And if I'm playing MM, I'm going to hate myself because I'm screwing everything up. So it's a lose-lose for me. Broat's here. All right, very quick interview.
Looks like it.
Let me just see if I can drag him in. Yeet. Hello, Mr. Winner.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Yeah, going fine.
Yeah. So, you with the early Darmani play, you had Goron Mask way before anyone else, which was hype. But then, unfortunately, Hungry Goron set you back a little bit. But
yeah,
thankfully, you were still able to wrap things efficiently.
that was the example for an anti-broad seed, I guess.
And yet, you still won.
Yeah,
But yeah.
feels good.
Mhm. I think the god route would be to do Darmani and Hungry Goron in one trip to the north, and then get Zoro Mask and just rush the hell out of eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks that it was very good that you went back for Cafe Letter so soon, because unfortunately your time of day just didn't work out for that.
My next play was I want to go for the Ocean Spider House
Yeah,
postman set.
I guess you're thinking GG to. Sorry.
Did anyone get that?
No, we haven't seen it.
Oh dang.
Yeah, you basically ruled out Stone Tower Temple, which was in Logic very early on, but thankfully it didn't end up mattering. I think Dodo was the only one who's went for Stone Tower.
Oh dang.
All right, Dodo is in go mode as well now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there should be a very good points finish for you as well, considering Boo is the second finisher and finished like 10 minutes behind you. So
Yeah.
should get a decent amount of points there.
Yep, Boo's
Yeah, so-
official race time is going to be 2:46:49.
So what we saw today was a little bit kind of the opposite of yesterday's seed, where we had a transformation mask in kind of a weird location. But unlike yesterday, you were super bottlenecked by Deku and then Zora, so thankfully you were able to go back and get it pretty quickly, even though you skipped Hungry Goron the first time. Like, how many checks do you have left when you were doing Hungry Goron? Do you remember?
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it was.
That was something. I've got the cake right before Deku, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that makes the wallet open.
Yeah, he's always the only one who went for wallet, unfortunately.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of things we were wondering whether it could be. It could be on Chimera Mask, because we were still wondering whether anything else would be behind that Termina Field way the hero besides Lens leading to, what we figured out was Vanilla Goron Mask. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, pretty funny. But you have the Lens way of the hero in Termina Field, so I think going for Darmani is a pretty logical play.
Yeah, with starting healing song, why not?
Yeah. And then you could have probably done the Hot Spring Water Grotto too, but I think you were just so excited about the Goron Mask.
Yeah, I just forgot that.
Yeah. Can't blame you for that one. My mind would be like, oh my god, what happened? It's crazy. Anyway, and then yeah, with the Goron Village way of the hero, you probably just want to get there as fast as you can.
Yeah, with that Epona way of the hero, it's I'm not a fan of it, but you have information about that.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. I'm actually off to play the EU Weekly for Uter, so with that, I will bid everyone adieu. Thank you for having me on commentary on this early morning qualifier. Thank you, Broat. Thank you to all the racers. Take care, guys.
Have fun.
Have fun, James. Thanks again for stopping by.
So I guess I'm gonna leave to you. Thanks for the restream. Thanks for everyone.
No problem, and GG to you. Once again, congratulations on another one qualifier.
Thanks. See ya.
Take care. All right, folks. We have just been informed that Boo has declined an interview, so right now we're seeing Dodo in go mode, so it won't be too long before he finishes up. Just has to basically wrap up. Zoe, unfortunately, has not done Letter to Cafe, so is still missing out on lights. So she's going to have to do a full cycle reset and defeat Goat again. So we're going to be we're going to be keeping an eye and seeing how Dodo finishes overall, how both of them finish overall to see their points for the rest of these qualifiers. We do still have plenty of qualifiers left on the table here. This is qualifier 7 out of 16. Number 8 is going to be, what's today? Sunday morning? So, qualifier 8 is going to be at, assuming I'm reading this correctly, midnight Monday? So, is that 12:01 a.m. Monday, or is that 11:59 p.m. Monday? That's a nice late qualifier for the folks way across the pond. All right, it's late for us, but a nice daytime for folks way across the pond. Sorry. This is 12 a.m. Eastern time, so I think that's midnight Monday. So I want to say that's Monday morning technically for Eastern. Oh wait, 6 a.m. Central European. So yeah, that's 12 a.m. That's basically 12:01 a.m. Monday. So yeah, it's actually not going to be too long before we have some more MMR on tap for you. Just another 15 hours. And then after that, the next qualifier is Wednesday evening for sure, 11 p.m. Eastern time. So that's going to be Thursday morning European. So yeah, still plenty of MMR on the table for you. We've got qualifiers going all the way through till the end of the month. All right, we got Dodo fighting Twin Mold. Pretty much everybody conveniently has FD because they cleared, they full cleared Snowhead. Did Dodo drink a Chateau? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I've lost track, and admittedly, this is something I was thinking about, keeping note of how many light arrow hunts we would end up having, but I think this is the third one now. It's either the third or the fourth. Admittedly, I missed qualifiers 3 and 5, so I'm not sure if those were light arrow hunts. But yeah, pretty much an Oops All Song seed as well. And that's Twin Mold down for Dodo, and it's now his turn to fight Majora. It's also just occurred to me that, for the most part, Twin Mold discombobulates just like Volvagia. Ah, well. It's the little things you keep your eyes out for. But yeah, it looks like Dodo's a little bit early for final hours by about an hour, so just has to wait about 90-ish seconds or so. Won't be too long. Probably just going to restock up on supplies here, take advantage of the in-game time. 50 light arrows, extended magic, fierce deity. You're pretty much good to go. Now, Dodo's not warping to the clock. Actually is soaring to Clocktown. I keep forgetting the cutscene's not here in Randomizer. Alright, so Zoe seeing that Postman's freedom was nothing, and I think this... Oh, I thought she was going to Song of Time. And this is indeed a Song of Time from Zoe. Unfortunately, in her case, she now has to go all the way back to Snowhead Temple, turn in letter to Cafe, and get light arrows. See, as we have a lot of downtime here while we're waiting for Dodo to wrap up, again, we will urge you to follow our 4 runners, Bro Tinderdos, Boo, Dodo, and Zoe. All 4 have put on amazing shows for you here on this early Sunday morning here on Zelda Speedruns. We also would like to shout out Wilmoth, Zero, and Elio, our trackers, who have done an amazing job making sure folks at home know who has what, pressing all the buttons. Also, shout-outs to my partner, Vidya James. We both kind of came on short notice to get this kicked off, and we're very glad we did. I'm certainly glad I came on for this, because it turned out to be a pretty good race, especially with those early transformation masks, and I think we can all agree we got a nice giggle out of Vanilla Goron mask. Especially now that there's a setting to change the item model in the cutscene. Oh, Majora starting off immediately with a lot of jumps. Alright, I see that Zoe's pulled out Keaton and Gibdo. Hopefully Zoe's not checking the well. Because that's going to be quite a ways off from Light Arrows at this point. But that is going to be GG's for Dodo. We are confirming his time right now. It will be reported right now, and it is going to be a 2:57.29, which is good for 3rd place overall and on Restream. Well played. Alright, looks like, yep, we're just waiting to hear back from Dodo. And meanwhile, let's see where Zoe's going. It is to Snowhead Temple, so we do know that this is the place to be. Although she might be checking... Oh, it looks like she's checking Smithy and routing an All Knights mask to go with it. Might also be routing in Doggy Race, too. I mean, for this, if nothing else, this will give us some closure as to what's back here. Unfortunately, we know that Light Arrows are not here. And it looks like Zoe was out of arrows, question mark? Yeah, out of arrows. We've also confirmed that Dodo will also not be joining us for an interview. And yep, this is going to be the All Knights mask check. If Zoe wants to route in Letter to Cafe, she's going to basically have to go to Snowhead as soon as she reads as soon as the second story is over. There is a little bit of breathing room, but after that, she's going to have to reset cycle again, unfortunately. Yeah, very interestingly, this seed must have been confusing a lot of people because the runners you saw on screen finished in first, second, and third on the race time as well as on restreams. So very interesting. Sorry, just got a little noisy upstairs. Very interesting way the seed played out. Definitely looks like folks got confused by a few things. Just seeing what Zoe decides to do here real quick. Looks like she's pulling out Captain's Hat and going to... Graveyard, question mark? Guess so. All right, folks. Well, at this particular point, I think we are going to go ahead and send you folks off. I think we're going to go ahead and raid Zoe as she wraps up this seed. So, Angry Demon Noises, if you would like to take it away, feel free.
All right, thanks everyone for coming. We will end up raiding Zoe. So later on ZSR, actually on this channel, we will have the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 4 Challenge Cup that we actually mentioned earlier in the stream. It's a match between Parker the Panda and Gold Quiver. So if you guys wanted to watch any of our other tournaments, that one would be a way to go. Also, right now on ZSR2, we've got the OOT Item Randomizer Standard Weekly for EU. So that one would be a good one to watch as well. In the meantime, we will raid Zoe, and thanks so much, everyone.
Take care, folks.